Oh, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're getting everything set up for the early, well, not early, that's a lie, for the semi-late stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna do the same thing that I always do to make sure all the audio sounds okay, and then we'll get to what we're supposed to do today, because it is Wednesday, right? I'm not crazy. It is Wednesday. Okay, so our assignment for the week is due today, so we shall be working on that today. Today. Let me just check the audio and see if everything's working, and yeah, we'll get straight to it. But yes, hello to Cello Mike, hello Space Buns. Hopefully you guys are doing very, very well. give me just 1 second to hear myself on my freaking phone, just to make sure it's okay. I think it's fine. I think it's okay for the most part. Always gotta just check a little bit. Eldritch noises. I wave to you, Nox. I wave, I wave. How is today going? But yes. Our assignment today is basically us doing, it's like a two-parter. Let me go back over here, where we kind of worked from the drawings from like 2D observation, right? Trying to like replicate what we saw either with like cartoons, animals, or just anything else that we were like, that we chose as our subject matter. I chose cartoons just because these are fairly basic planes to kind of like break down, right? We have like very simplified spears, rectangular box sort of motions, a lot of C's and straights, mostly C's. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do, I think, one from here, probably Buttercup, and we're gonna draw them from imagination using this reference as well. And also, we'll probably do one of our previous assignments, which was like the animal CSI, breaking a subject down from CSI. I might do just a Komodo dragon and try to do that from imagination as well. Something that I also like to suggest for if you're doing something like it's like an animal and you like broke it down, you've drawn them multiple times. Actually, I could share Mikei's lovely assignment because they did an amazing job with it too. Is you can use that reference. You can also stylize it or simplify it in any way you want it to be, because that would still count as well too. Because most of the times when you're like drawing from imagination, it's not always just you inherently doing it from your brain. It's always just you pulling from some form of mental library stuff that you've drawn in the past, or just anything of that matter. So using like any previous like assignments or any previous references that you've had, but trying to stylize it or use like a different pose can also be like the intermediate training wheels for this type of assignment. Like you don't have to just full on, okay, remove this right here, remove the gorilla and remove the Komodo dragon, just draw it purely off imagination or from like what you remember. I'm not gonna do a good job with that at all in any way, shape, or form. I could maybe be like, okay, a gorilla is like has like a pretty big like top body and like a small like sagging bottom body, so I could like maybe draw like these sort of structures too, and like they have like big arms, but like this is not gonna look at all close to like what I could do if I have like some form of reference, which is why most like even professional artists always have like something like that in their arsenal too. But I mean, it is what it is. I just try to like map out the general body, but we'll do that. That's like our main goal for today. I also want to do a couple of clothing studies, because holy crap, clothes are so hard for me to draw. They're so hard for me to draw, I swear. Oh, but I'm gonna try. I'm very much so gonna try. But yes, I prepared a new team in case Lotus shows up. 3 in total, actually. Oh my goodness. You have 3 teams prepared for another showdown match. Did Lotus win any of those knocks, or was that just a complete stomp? I know Lotus just played for fun, and I think that's what matters. Just playing for fun is very nice indeed. Let's see. Let's get to it. All gas, no brakes. I am going to just take the Buttercup one and then copy and paste it, and then I'm gonna try to do one in a different pose. It does help if you can do it with like no reference at all, then more power to you. But for me, just because I am kind of warming up for today, I haven't really drawn anything too much. Sorry, I'm moving my mic around. I'm just gonna be doing it this way. So yeah, yes indeed. Let me move this out right here. If we have extra time, like after I do like all my like art practice stuff, I will be also working on some potential comic variants cover. I'll probably like lay all that out. I do like this composition. Sometimes like you can get a better composition whenever you're like doing a lot of different thumbnails and stuff like that. But sometimes if one thing really calls out to you and you like the idea, just go for it. I know like a lot of like insanely good artists do that too. If they're just feeling a specific piece, they're like, you know, I want to draw this, so I'll go for that. But sometimes when I'm like really trying to ideate something and I don't know exactly what that is, it just takes me a minute to really go through like several different iterations and whatnot. I won them all. Why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me? Nox just won every single fight. Oh man. Let's see. I could look for other, well, actually, that's not really drawing from imagination, is it? If I look for, like, other poses and whatnot, but let me see. I need to think of, like, a different sort of angle or way that I'm gonna draw Buttercup. I can maybe do, like, a top-down angle where you see more of the head and, like, they're, like, kind of coming at you. So I could do, like, something like where I have, like, the gesture lines in place. Hey, CEO! Welcome, welcome! Hey Val, don't mind us into an interesting thing. Hey, thank you, Mike. Oh, I just forgot to. I went on a bit of a tangent. I forgot to share the lovely, lovely assignment that Mike sent. I made this weird thing. I saw it. Oh no. Is this in relation to the indigo stuff, Mike? Pay no attention, and then I immediately pay attention to it. Oh no. But I didn't want to share this as well. Sorry, I'm coughing. But these are the assignments, or this was a lovely, lovely submission from Mike. This was yesterday. I don't know if I did manage to share this yesterday, because I think I said I was going to, and then I never did. But here is like exactly what I have been talking about, where you kind of draw from your reference, whether it's an animal or it's a cartoon character, and then you could like warp it around, change the angle, do different poses or anything like that, because this is like the exact thing that I'm talking about right here. And we even have more of them too present right here as well, lying on the bed. Very, very nice. And it's always cool to see stuff like this, because you can just slowly kind of like expand and develop different parts of your art brain. And for me, like, this is hard. Doing this kind of stuff is extremely, extremely hard for me, because drawing from imagination, like, because I'm very like construction based, I try to look at like some references every now and then to help me like figure out like, oh, like a certain like plane of the face, or a certain type of like perspective from like a different angle and stuff like that. Like doing that intuitively from my mind has been kind of hard. I think comic books have kind of helped me with that though. Like doing these panels have helped me a little bit, but it's like just straight up doing all this without like any reference in mind is always really, really tricky. But yeah, we even got to see the lovely time lapse. But yeah, hello Lux, hello, hello. We're doing some art assignment stuff today. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're trying our best to get this stuff kind of figured out. I'm trying to draw, this is like a two-parter assignment, so I'm trying to draw some of the subject matters that I had worked on in the last couple weeks. One being the Komodo dragon from before. I could also take that up now, but where is it? One being the Komodo dragon that I sketched out over here, and the other one being the Buttercup, just one-to-one 2D drawing from left to right. So yeah, we're gonna try our best to just do a different angle for Buttercup, maybe more than one, depending on how hard or easy this is. But yeah, I was watching a VOD for lore and suddenly noticed the live. Oh, where are you, Lux? You're watching a VOD? Which one? Which VOD were you watching? I just made it because I was bored. Oh, that's okay, Mike. They look very, very awesome too. Are you okay with me sharing the drawing as well? Because I would love to showcase this too. Because it is still the first 10-ish minutes. I know it says 13 minutes, but I always start like a little bit later since I'm always like preparing things. Sorry that it did start like fairly late today, guys. Usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays are a little tricky because I do stay up a little bit later, so I'm not like at my usual scheduling. But yeah, I can. Hey, thank you so much for the permission. Let me see. But yeah, for anybody that was wondering, Mike was working on this. Very indigo vibe-esque. Mike's not fully on board with that, or there's like, it can be, but it was just something that Mike was working on when they were bored, and I'm a fan of it. I'm a huge, huge fan of it. I love the pyramid, like the sort of like star diamond pyramid-esque shape right here too, because this is something we could definitely explore more, especially since Crumbs did like some very interesting imagery with their character Quinn, especially the emphasis on eyes. It could be a cool idea where we make like some sort of crests for some characters, specifically indigo slimes as well, since they have like a lot of like very I wouldn't say royal motifs, but they have a lot of symbolism that goes on with them as well. I think so. We was up till like 1:30 last night. I'm completely out of it right now. Lotus, you and me both. You and me both. Oh man. One from like 2 weeks ago, I was hunting. Oh, you were hunting? Like IRL, Lux? Like what, like going out in like the woods hunting some animals, like shooting some deer, or like were you hunting some other stuff? Hopefully that went well. Hopefully that went well. In the farm games, my team ended up in second place. That was neat. Also, the food, yum. Nice. Congrats, Space Buns. Going second's pretty good. Really, really good. If I'm not mistaken, I think was it Paper? I think Paper was also had like some sort of like school type of thing. I think it was with Taekwondo, and they ended up doing really well too. So it's good to hear. As long as you had fun, the food was good, then that's what matters. But I remember, I think it was yesterday we were talking about that, where it was like, you know, it's like stuff like this cool and all, but like I just wanna I just want to learn, man. I just want to like freaking do more of the things that interest me and the whole reason I'm going here. But I mean, as long as you're also enjoying that, then that's what matters. Let me see if I can map this out. I've drawn another horror thing. Do not trust the name to what you are gonna think. What's happening? Oh my. Oh no. Oh god, no. It could be indigo related. I was doing a lot of like eye things. Okay, that's interesting to hear. I would say, if you ever want to share all your lovely doodles with me, guys, by all means, go ahead. You can always send in the art tab, too. But I know Mike always sends a lot of really cool and fun Slimeverse doodles. And that always makes my day, seeing all the Slimeverse and just non-Slimeverse stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a good pose. I'm, like, trying to make it where Buttercup's, like, running at you, but maybe it's not the best angle. I don't know. I really don't know. It's always tricky to do stuff like this. I need to draw something, like I'm sure like some of you are like this, where if it's something you aren't too familiar with, you have to draw it like over and over and over again. Some people can do it like once, it's like, oh yeah, I'm good to go. But for me, no siree. I need to very much just draw it multiple times to kind of cement it in my head. Looks with the, oh no, is it the Uno reverse? What is this? Oh no. Mew played Silksong until 4 AM and is totally fine. Okay, but Nox, what time is it over there? What time is it right now over there? But I guess it's different. It could be very different too. Just, what time did you wake up? I guess that's the more important question. No, I was hunting for lore. Oh! I meant it in a literal sense. Like, oh wait, oh Lex, you were hunting? Like, you were like hunting some deer, or like going out like into the woods with a rifle in hand, ready to shoot. But it's like, no, I was just hunting for lore. If you have questions, Lex, let me know. Also, Mike is here. I don't want to like bother them too much in case they are like working on doodles and other like fun stuff. But if you have any questions, let me know. Just shoot them my way. I'll try my best to answer them for you. Also, old character named Lux. I completely forgot about him. Oh, Lotus also had a Lux OC. That's interesting. I sent something in Slimeverse as well. Oh, did you do that today, Lotus, or was it like later after stream yesterday? Because I will be taking a gander. I will be doing the art showcase as always. I don't know if this is a good pose. I might try a different one too, because this is kind of like whatever. It feels like fairly tame. Like I'm using like the same body, but I'm not really like doing too much with it. Because right here, I'm trying to extend the leg out a bit more, but it's just kind of the same thing as just doing it like this. So yeah, I want to try to make it very different, because it's kind of me drawing Buttercup in a way where they're coming towards the camera, but it's like, it's not too unique. But I'll change that up. I'll do another depiction of them as well. This is always, like, for me, especially if I haven't warmed up, guys, my first initial sketches are just so like, bad. They're just so bad. But it is what it is. I woke up at 9 AM. Damn, so you only slept for like 5 hours, Nox? Holy crap. They're just my funky little doodles. But I love the funky doodles. I need more funky doodles from everybody. As much as you guys can. If you ever feel up for it. I'll do the best of my ability of memory. Okay, got you. Like I said, I don't want you to be like, oh god, Val's just shoving all the lore questions to me, no! But it's, just in case I, like, miss a question that's being told, I do apologize. I will try my best. If you want, I can draw crests for you. I think that's, like, more so in line towards the indigo slimes. If somebody here has an indigo slime OC, and they want, like, a crest drawn for them, then hopefully hit Dutch up, and, yeah, they can get a crest drawn for you. And that'd be very fun. Let's see. I'm trying my best to kind of have this make some form of sense. Either the food was too good to say no to, or I have to learn to say no to my old trade teacher, because now my tummy hurts. What kind of food did you eat, Space Buns? What did they give you? Was it okay, I can't say spaghetti. I remember one time, I think you said you were eating spaghetti, but it was it had its own name too. It's like, wait, you guys just call it like the pasta, like the dish is just called the pasta itself. It's like, yeah, pretty much. At least over here it is like spaghetti is just spaghetti. It's not the name. It's not like the component. It's not just that, but it's also the name itself. Which I didn't know that was a bit of a culture shock for me too. It's like, oh, it's not just called spaghetti at other places. It has like an actual name to it that makes total sense. It's like, oh, I see. I did not know that. I need more cultural shock things. It's like, wait, you guys also don't do this? What? Oh no. I have an idea for Indigo character, but that's a secret. All good, Dutch. I feel like, I don't know, yeah, Indigo characters are extremely popular. It makes me want to, like, work on the other colors more. Especially, the most I've been trying to flesh out right now has been, like, yellow slimes. Just because there's so much, like, entertainment type of things that have been, like, worked on recently. Because of Romana, I've been kind of thinking more about, like, the yellow slime area. I would like a crest for Charming. Ooh, Lotus requests a crest. A crest request? Does that rhyme? I have no idea. I have no idea. My Lux is Incubus, and I'll have to draw him and put him in OC section of the Discord so actual Lux can see. Nice, that's good. A new patch update, Indigo Slimes got nerfed. Hey, Vector, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, Indigo Slimes are too powerful, guys. We had to take away some of the insane sorceries that would just absolutely destroy the slime planet as we know it because of the warp function. I'm gonna have some form of heightened state for some of the other slime colors as well. It makes sense with violet slimes. I don't know if red slimes will really do that or would make a lot of sense. It would probably be more of like an initial forming type of thing where they have like maybe some form of heightened state, just because I guess red slimes are more rigid and they don't transform as much, or they can't like morph around in comparison to other slimes, just because of how like rigid and like hard their body is in comparison to the other ones. So I don't know, we'll try to like add some fun and unique things to the other colors as well. Because I did not think Indigo and Violet would be as as popular as they are. But I think a big part of that also just comes from magic and having like that kind of power to them. So I'm going to try to spread that to other individuals. Red slimes could harden their body even more possibly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to that idea either. That could work pretty well. It's just like, I think like a huge super mega transformation to me doesn't make a lot of sense. Just innately to them, just because they don't they can't morph around as much. But honestly, hardening more, having like a tougher state, to me feels like it could work really well. I think that idea could work. I'm making a yellow slime soon actually, and she is gonna have a lot of lore. Nice, that's good to hear, Lotus. Flat pizza dough specifically. Ooh, did I miss the other one? It was some kind of pizza dough with bacon, purple onions, some kind of milk product. I don't know the name, sadly. That's okay, Space Buns. But so, like, some form of pizza dough-esque meal. Nice, nice. That's good to hear. Maybe more serious versions of them. The other ones are only cute and non-serious. Well, that's very intentional, Dutch, because oozes have a very different stylistic approach to them. Oozes are supposed to look more serious than slimes. Slimes have like that kind of proportion to their body in mind. And there are some versions, some variants to the slimes, like warped indigos, for example, that do look very, I guess, a lot darker or more ominous in a way. But that's just like a stylistic approach I did for the slimes in general. Because oozes are meant to look more serious than slimes. That was very much what I intended. Let's get this going. It's supposed to be the duality, or, oh man, a juxtaposition between the two groups. Here we go. Even the tone, like if you ever have like an ooze story tone, it is supposed to look, or it is supposed to have like a bit of a more ominous, not ominous vibe, but just more serious undertone to it. It could possibly make their current hardened body brittle, possibly. Oh god. My throat's a little dry. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Ooh. Red slimes, brittle, possibly have to wait until they can do it again. Ooh, okay. I mean, I was gonna say that too. Vector brings up a really good point. There should be downsides, and there should definitely be some sort of caveats, especially to like powers and stuff like that, because that was something I was expanding more within like my own superhero fantasy world, where like everybody had powers, but there should be like a very much equivalent downside to it. There should be some form of like payback or drawback from it. So we could very much do that as well with the slime individuals. Here we go. Maybe also like more of a sinful nature gets shown the more you use a certain ability, or the more you use like more of your slime's tendencies, like in the heightened state or some like empowered states as well. Just because every slime or like every like main slime is associated to one type of sin, so we could also push that forward too. Red slime's able to get the positive bonus from Hearthstone without most of the physical negatives, but all the positives with no magic bonus. That's what I mean. That's the reason why I picked the Indigo for a character, the warped form. Yeah. I forgot it was. I feel like everybody's made some form of warped indigo. I think we have like 3 or 4 warped indigo OCs. And it's like, they are supposed to be on the rare side, guys. But I mean, if you guys do have like an idea in mind, by all means go for it. It's like, oh, fusions are very rare. It's like, I want to make fuse slime. But I mean, I get it too, just because the fusions have like more colors and you have more stuff around to work with that. But it is just funny to see. It's the same thing in D&D too, where it's like, oh, this race is extremely rare, like Asimar or something like that. It's like, it's extremely rare, and you like only see like one of it in the entire world. Everybody in the party is like, I will take 5 of them. I will take 5 of them and make them all best friends, and they just go everywhere very happily. But it's fine. It's very, very fine. It just makes me want to do more with the other colors as well. I think the idea that Vector proposes is really good too. I do like the hardened state with like a caveat of having the body be more brittle after using that form. I think that could be really, really fun. Maybe red slimes could be more resistant to perhaps weird stones that affect slimes. Just throwing ideas. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. That could work. Get more red slime ideation too. Yeah, just having them be more resistant. Because red slimes, most in their nature, they are the most ooze-like, and I am going to tie that to the reasoning from the Pantheon because of that, because of how like tall their stature is, because of how more durable they are in comparison to like most of the other slime colors. I will be trying my best to tie that together with sort of like the origins of all the slimes. That makes me more how Callahan got in state because he got... Oh, in the state that he got? True! That could very much be the reasoning for it as well, Mike. Because maybe if that is a very widely known like state or like a caveat, I could see a lot of like pink slimes researching that as well. Like maybe that's like a common type of illness, or like not illness, but status inflictment, debilitation that pink slimes have to like deal with when it comes to like red oozes, not oozes, red slimes. That could be fun. Hey, it connects Callahan's backstory with some active world building too. I think Vector's like on the money with some of those ideas. I do mess with them quite a bit. The brittle state and like the empowered state makes a lot of sense. Here we go. But we can do that. We can very, very much do that. Let me see. What other things can we do? I mean, if you have other red slime ideas, just, yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming as we're working on this freaking, this little art assignment for the week. I'm trying to, like, I'm not too happy with this pose in general, but, I am just, like, committing to it for now. Just because I want to, like, have this not, like, just unfinished. I want to just do it and then move on to the next one. I don't know what my next pose is going to be, because it is kind of hard to think of something that isn't a Buttercup, like, flying or, like, trying to go for a punch. I don't know. That isn't, like, too crazy. But we'll see. We shall see. We'll get there when we get there. I should be thinking advanced, but we'll get there when we get there, damn it. I'm getting more ideas. What if a red slime masters his harden ability, be able to harden specific areas instead of going full on harden, would lower the brittle rates. I could see that. I would say, like, if it is pushing the extent of, like, that hardened state, that could work, and trying to focus it on certain spots so they're not, like, taking as much damage from different parts of their body because other parts of the body aren't as tense. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that at all. No, not whatsoever. King's Mane is also very ooze-like to me, very spiky and lizard-themed. Okay. Is it, more firm than the rest of their body, Nox? Is it like more like, is it like crystal-like? Is it just very, very tough? Or what's like the sort of density for that? Let's see. Could red slimes have a higher spice tolerance, kind of like Nox, but they will never be able to eat the fruit Nox can? I mean, I don't see an issue with that. I generally don't see an issue with that, because it could be like an anatomical thing, since they are more brittle. They are not more brittle. They have like a tougher body, a more capable body. I could see like red slimes that aren't like Nox's specific subset of red slimes being a bit more tolerable than like pretty much every other primary slime color. You know what I mean? I could very, very much see that being a thing. Oh, God. Just, like, all the spites, like, what the hell's going on? And then Callahan eats it. It's like, I mean, it's a bit spicy, but it's not, like... It's not as bad as the captain or Mika's making it out to be. It's like, you know, it's spicy, but it's not like that spicy. It's like people, well, actually, I don't know if you guys go to Popeyes or have eaten like any of like the hot ones, hot sauces, but some people can like tolerate the last dab, because that's supposed to be like a super, super spicy hot sauce. And other people just like, oh, nope. This is the spiciest thing I've ever had, and I don't want any more of it. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, though, because the last dab is supposed to be super, super spicy, but they were selling it at Popeyes. Like, they were making, like, a collab with Hot Ones. Actually, I don't even know. Do you guys have Popeyes? I know some restaurants are very, very limited, depending where you are. I forgot. I think I said Culver's one time. I think it was Hollow, or it was somebody else who was like, oh, we don't have Culver's over here. It's like, oh, damn it. Damn it. Pistol Hearts doesn't affect red slimes as much, but gives physical bonus, like, better stamina. Nice. Like, Mika and Luke throw up the fruit while Callahan only suffers a little. It's just like, this is... I cannot tolerate this at all. Then Callahan's like, yeah, I mean, it's a little spicy, too. It's like, oh, no. The sacred fruits. The sacred fruits of Nox's people. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm okay with that idea. If Nox is okay with that, too, then that could work. That could very, very much work. Let's get this going. Never been to Popeyes? I mean, it depends. You gotta go to a very specific one. Because it's kind of like, I mean, at least in America, the restaurants here are just like a little inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent, but I just only bring that up because when I was thinking of spice, I remember they did a collab with Hot Ones, and they just had, like, the last dab in their menu, and I was like, holy crap. Like, is that not, like, actually, like, hella spicy? Because I don't know if it's, like, a watered-down version of it, but they were selling that, and I was like, damn. Holy crap. Callahan, oh, it's a little spicy. It's a little spicy, wait. It's like, wait, what? Mika, why are you freaking? What's going on? What's happening? Are you okay? No. I think Callahan would be super concerned, right? It's like, Mika, are you okay? What's going on? It's like, you're not taking in that spice? Thank you for the hydrate as well, Lotus. Thank you. Let me drink some water. Ties of 1d4 spicy damage. Oh, God. It's been so long. How are y'all? I'm doing good, CEO. It's probably been a minute since I read that comment, but that comment's probably been there for a while, and I do apologize. It's so hard to read YouTube comments. I say that every single time. Anytime I see somebody typing on YouTube, it's always so hard to read the comments. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a third monitor at some point. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Because then I would have, like, a monitor for everything. I'd have my drawing tablet, my actual display, and then I have one for, just, like, chat and OBS stuff. But that's just a later idea. It's nothing, like, I don't need that, like, anytime soon. Because we can still make do with what we got. I must away. I have an entire gang to fight. Oh, God, no. Good luck with that, Lotus. I hope that's not serious. Or if it's, like, campaign-related, hopefully. You'd be like, oh shit, you good? Is that like his actual words, 1-to-1, Mike? It's like, oh shit, you good? It's like you look like you're Just low-key dying. It's like, no. It'd be horrible. That'd be so bad. Actually, what is Mika's spice tolerance? Because you are half ooze. I don't know if oozes can take spice better than slimes can. I would imagine so, just because they are more like used to like the natural things within the planet. But honestly, they don't even, most slimes don't not condone, but a lot of slimes and oozes don't even eat for like luxury purposes or like relaxation purposes. So if they were to take that, I wonder how would it be. I feel like just in general they could take it better than slimes, just because they are supposed to be more suited to the environment. But I am curious. I'm very curious. Oh goodness. That's true, actually, yeah. Never mind, I need to eat breakfast first. Ooh, what breakfast are you planning on eating, Lotus? But is that the other slime, besides Red and Ingo, are too small of an area thought to make characters because they do not the other ones with more serious characters? I mean, you can make a serious character for the other colors as well. You could very much make another serious character outside of Red and Indigo. I think, do you just mean like design-wise or like visually design-wise? Like, because they don't look as like intimidating? But I mean, I think just the looks can be deceiving. Looks can be very deceiving. Ever closer, please have it be within the next week for Horse Girl Valis to be real. Excuse me? Excuse me, Space Buns? Wait, what? Oh, was it the SSO stream? Oh no. We are getting close to Spookathon stuff too. Oh man. But the cute looks do not fit. I mean, that's how that's just their design. That's their design. Very much so. How many dark shows are there that have like very cutesy art styles, you know? Like how many like really dark, like gritty shows are there, or like cartoons or anything like that? Like I forgot what it was. I mean, I don't like talking about this too much because it's like very like dark. But there's like a Pokemon Nuzlocke comic that people have like made in the past, and it's like super dark and gritty with like a super like cutesy art style. It's the same thing with like I think Happy Tree Friends and stuff like that. Like I think it's just the actual like how to explain it. The actual tropes or like the actual things that are going on in the universe itself is what like governs like more serious or like more darker tones. It's not like the actual style of the show or the work itself. Like yeah, it does help. Like if I have like a super serious berserk-esque style, like if the slimes and oozes look more like this, yeah, you can definitely do like more of like a serious undertone with this type of style right here. But I just like that style. I like that look. Also, like my main inspirations for the Slimeverse and like specifically the slimes themselves were from like more whimsical type of references or like shows and games like 3D platformers early on, Sonic, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot. Just early on, those were like my main references for a lot of the slime stuff. So it is supposed to not be super crazy, gritty, dark designs. Though I think the only thing Callie would probably say a shit in the process of checking up on her. I was like, Captain, I'm gonna make sure Mika's not dying, because that would be very bad. And honestly, would that mess with your magic too, Mika? I mean, or would that mess with Mika's magic, Mika? Especially if you're like intolerable or like having like a lot of spice problems, will like a random portal show up or some like little anomalies occur because of the very like panicked state in mind. Played as Paul last night in Radio's campaign. Some bad guys jumped me, so I kicked their ass, but then Granny knocked me out. Also, one of the party was shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that is so messed up. Jeez. If the magic made Mika spew fire from her mouth, it would be funny. It would be fun. Just a fire-breathing fruit. The bonus of eating it. I don't know if Nox is here, but I would ask if that fruit has like any capabilities around it, or if it is just like legit the most spicy thing known to mankind, and honestly, that's more than enough. That's way more than enough, just being one of the most spicy things ever. Oh my goodness. It's breakfast. I like to listen to while eating breakfast or lunch. Hey, that's good to hear. All the ideations and whatnot. All the ideating. Actually, wait, what did you ask, or did you tell me what you were eating specifically, Lotus? I may have missed it. Oh, my dog has an English muffin, and he's my McMuffin. It was meant to be. Oh my goodness. Ever closer to Horse Girl Valis is terrifying. Every time I hear Space Buds update me on that, I'm like, oh no. I don't even know the points. I don't even know the points. I don't want to know the points. I don't want to know the points. I don't. I'm just gonna keep it in the rough. In the rough. I think on it, she might have an okay spice tolerance, but probably won't be able to handle a ghost pepper equivalent. That's fair. That's completely fair. Oh my goodness. What happened if anyone would drink Dark Sun's alcohol? It'd be hammered. Oh, but don't say your points! Don't say your points! Please! Oh no. 4K till 80. Oh, stop saying your points! Don't say your points to Space Buns! Stop it! Till 80K! Oh my goodness. That's insane. I need to try. We are getting closer to the freaking Spookathon 2, guys. I'm worried that I may not make it in time with all the assets that I'm trying to make, because I am trying to juggle things, and I want it to be a surprise to everybody on stream. That's why the whole reason why I've been making all that stuff off stream. But hey, we did manage to finish Mr. Brandy's tokens, Hades' lovely D&D character as well. So hopefully, all that's left for that is for me to make my character that you kind of saw like right here with the Hades-esque rendering, like this character right here. I need to make their token. I think I need to make 2 tokens. I'm not too sure, because I was given a lamp that I can like summon a ghostly spirit from. That was like my wondrous item, or like my I forgot what it's called, but it was like my my rare item that was given to me, and I need to probably figure out a token for that in as well. I'm trying to connect their backstory with another character I made in the past, so we'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. Let me try to layer this in. 50.5K on my... No, don't say your points! Stop saying your points! I don't want to know! I do not want to know your points! Let me get this going. Oh, something else I kind of messed up here too is I made the torso like taper outward instead of like inward. Like towards like the neck region, it's like going more, it's getting broader. I was probably not selling this proportion-wise either. That's okay. As long as you recognize any of the little faults that you're doing and you try to change that in the future. I mean, I could try to change that right now. I don't know why I'm acting like I just can't actively erase this. I can legit just erase this and make it a bit more narrow to kind of go hand in hand with what we have for our reference. Here we go. To your question, Val, I think it could mess with her magic. Oh no. Mika, get away from any spice tolerance at all, please. After like the first time we see that happening, just like, I don't know, a portal comes out of nowhere, it's like spewing fire from the portal or just something of that nature. I'm like, Mika, I want you to do well. I want the best for you, but for the sake of the ship and for the sake of all the other crew members, please do not eat another one of those fruits. Please and thank you. Which is everything. I've been practicing some Italian words on radio. Went full Italian on me. I could not understand him. I was like, English, please. Oh my goodness. I remember you said a couple yesterday, Lotus, and now you're learning even more Italian to coincide with your character for the campaign. Sorry, I'm dealing with a dungeon right now. Oh no, it's all good, Nox. Don't sweat it. Do not sweat it. Do not sweat it. It was just like another question, but yeah, you're all good. Do not sweat it. Toll also got a song. Maybe this time the everybody loves a winner, which means nobody loves me. Ooh, more updates, more world building potential. Nice, that's good to hear. Oh man, I think did we not ask that before? I thought I asked that now that Space Buns brings that up. But don't you guys have theme songs for your OCs, or at least the ones that you're very like attached to? Because I would wonder what theme songs some of the crew members would have. I would be very curious to learn a bit more about that, because I feel like we did answer that in the past. I'm just not too certain what the answers were. But to be fair, I probably wouldn't know most of the songs, because I am not that cultured when it comes to a bunch of different music. But it would be nice. It still would be nice to know. I wish I could play it, because I would just be like, oh yeah, just give me the song and I'll just play it. I mean, I could do it on stream. It would just like get muted. The VOD would get muted afterwards, and I don't want to risk that at all. Here we go. Do I want to make it angry? I mean, Buttercup's kind of coming towards us, so let me make this a little bit larger too. I don't like how small Buttercup is here. Something like that. They're kind of like the same proportion. I don't know, how am I going to approach this? Maybe make the eyes somewhat like this. Actually, funny enough, I don't know what Buttercup looks like when they're not angry. So let me check real quick. I'm gonna go on Google Images and see what Buttercup looks like in their relaxed states. Then they always look angry. Oh no, I kind of see it like that. Okay, I kind of see it. All right. I just needed to see it because I did not know. I did not want to make like another angry expression. I wanted to like actually vary it a little bit. So it was kind of like what I was going with before. Here we go. Just big old eyes. I love this character design though too. It's huge, huge. Parasites is Miller's extension of you. Ooh, okay. I gotta think about it. Especially how you set up your character having very strong alcohol. I think my poor girl be blitzed out of her mind. Oh no, no, no. Oh god, no. No, no, no. I have a general song for my verse. I imagine it as an intro-like thing. Ooh, is it? I mean, I don't know if it's anime-inspired Vector, because it seems like some of the games that were in big inspiration for like some of the styles like felt anime-esque, like very badass. And you had that one video for Art Fight that was kind of like an outro, sort of like anime-esque ending. Is it one of those songs, like from an anime, or is it something else entirely different? Something very epic, very grand. There's some songs I would love to turn into, like, use for animatics, and some of them did, like, get, I wouldn't say approved, but some of them won't get copyright flagged, and that's, like, a big thing that I am very, very cautious of, because I do not want any, I don't want to spend, like, a freaking, like, month or two working on this animatic, and then just for it to be like, hey, you can't play this song, because it got copyright stricken. So, for preemptively, I try to, like, have some, where I'll just, like, record the audio and then see if it gets copyright flagged, but it's like, oh, the copyright's been noticed, but you won't get like stricken for it. So that's a big thing, guys. If you have like any animatics in mind, you have a certain song that you want to use for said animatic, if it's over a minute long, then it will get flagged. So you got to be very, very careful with that, because that's what I was doing in my Lordran animatic. I had like AOT music playing instead of Xenoblade Chronicles music, and it just got flagged, so I had to like change it. Let me make this a little bit smaller right here. That works. I did think about red slimes having a tolerance for spicy food, but pear foods would still be really spicy, like humans eating a raw ghost pepper. Ooh, okay. So then red slimes would have like a better tolerance, but it would still be like hella spicy, even for them, Nox? Is that what you're stating? Buttercup is adorable when she smiles for real. Ooh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Boom, I'll make a little smile. A little snicker right there. Let's get that going. Buttercup was always my favorite. Always my favorite out of the three. It was so mean, though. It was so mean when people said, oh, you be a freaking Bubbles out of the three. It's like, screw you! Screw you! That's rude. Give me a small Tiliona character and have a song, probably. Ooh, nice. It's anime inspired. It's one of the Bleach ending songs. I knew it! I knew it! Just from over a minute long, and TikTok you mean. For YouTube, if it's a shorts video vector, and it's not in like vertical format, like let's say if it's a vertical format video, and it's over 60 seconds or like a minute, it will get copyright stricken, just because, at least for YouTube, this is for YouTube in particular, you will get copyright stricken if it's over a minute long and you're using a song that is copywritten. But if it's under 60 seconds, most songs are generally okay, but even then, some songs do get partially blocked in some countries, so they'll like limit the viewing of that. So don't take my word for gospel. It's just what I've run into after making like several shorts. That's like the general rule of thumb. Most of the time, music from video games is okay. Like I've been playing this Persona track every single live stream. I don't get copyright stricken from it just because it is like, I think it's from a video game and most of the time it's okay to use this type of music. But I forgot who I was looking at. Oh no, I was watching Crumb's short and that made me get partially blocked in some countries just because it wasn't their fault, but it was just me. I completely like forgot that was like non-video game music when I listened to it, but that's okay because it was in a 4 to 5 hour VOD of a live stream. But if it was like a 60-second live stream or under that, or it was like in a shorts format, then I would have been okay. I have 5,406 songs currently. Holy crap, space buttons. I listen to like the same 3 songs over and over. I'm a little I'm a little interesting when it comes to music. Like I need to listen to the same music over and over again, and I just I don't try to leave my comfort zone that much. Oh god, no. 5,406 songs. I mean, to be fair, I'm not like the best when it comes to musical tastes. I very much don't like a lot of different genres. I try to, like, if you have a certain song in mind, I will try to listen to it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. But at least for me, like when I'm like actually drawing and doing stuff like that, I listen to like the same 3 or 4 songs over and over again because it just helps me lock in. It helps me like focus a bit better. The uncle would be happy for him to be part of the family. Ooh, that's good to hear. Yes, got you, Nox. That was in relation to the spice as well. Would this make sense, Val? And I think about one of the drawbacks for poor Mika is she needs to be a little bit in control of her magical caliber because she's still kind of young and still learning her magic abilities. So if she gets out of a little bit control and if something messes with that, think of the equivalent of wild magic. I don't see an issue with that, Mika. I'm just like, I genuinely do want, if you guys make a character in mind and they have like a power and they're one of the slimes, I want you to genuinely think of a downside that has like interesting story development and plot development that you can work around. So that was something I didn't really ask when we were making our characters or when we were making Mika. So don't stress about it too much, but if that is like what you want to play around, then you're more than welcome to. There is, I guess, an innately wild magic sense of nature to this universe, it seems, or at least from what people have been working on or like suggesting. So I'm not too opposed to that idea at all. I imagine a lot of scenarios in my head would hear music, mostly OC stuff. I am the same, Vector. I am very much the same. So that's good to hear, right? It's like, oh, like when you're listening to a certain song, you just imagine like a very badass moment or something with a lot of different characters in mind that you have. And it's like, oh, this could work with that. Or maybe it'd be more cooler if I do it like this way and whatnot. That is very much me as well. It's really tricky to kind of like, to get everything you want, right? Because for the Lordran cinematic, I was trying to do like a little badass scene because I listened to a song from AOT, but then the AOT song got copyright stricken because it was over a minute long for the short, so they had to use a different song that still was from the same composer. The people that compose AOT, Xenoblade Chronicles, if you know their name, oh man, I forgot their name, Hawaro Sawano or something like that. I forgot what their name is, but you know who they are. If you listen to AOT and you know like a lot of the music, it has like that very badass, epic kind of stuff to it. I don't know the best explanation for it, but it is pretty cool. It is very cool. He would. It's basically their way of making money. Nice. Imagine a lot of. Sorry, 5,486. Oh my god. 5,400. Oh, sorry, Valis. It was actually 400 more songs than normal. Holy crap. That is a lot of. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. What do you teach Luke? Anything else? Let him do something. I have a song for Mika. Nice. So you might use ghost peppers against Mika now? Oh no. Just the intrusive thoughts crawling into Mika's mind. Eat it. Eat the parafruit. Do it now. Oh my goodness. That's horrifying. That's almost as horrifying as the freaking McDonald's Land milkshake. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Diaper, hey Diaper, welcome, welcome, hello, hello. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. We're I do struggle reading YouTube comments every now and then, and by every now and then I mean most of the time, so I don't know if you are still here, but if you are, welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Like earlier mentioned, you just panic about Mika eating the spicy thing, and then a portal with fire appears. Yeah. I mean, if that's like the kind of scenario, since it is Mika being younger and like not fully in control of their powers, correct me if I'm wrong, but like still like very adept at trying to learn and control everything. And actually, isn't there that other big downside, Mika, that we talked about before when you opened that massive portal during the assaults? Didn't you like turn into like a very small state, like a very like small like ooze slash slime ball-ish state as well, and you have to go into recovery? Like that could be another downside that we play around with too, because that was like a lot of like used like a lot of like your power slash like mana, like just energy to create like that portal to get everybody out of the ship. Here we go. Okay, that one's done. Is it actually no? I'm so stupid. I forgot to color it in. Not color it in. I forgot to shade these parts right here. Here we go. Dude, don't say your points. Do not say your points. Stop it. Don't say your freaking points. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let me color this in. Not color. I keep saying color. Damn it. Let me shade this in. Here we go. But yeah, we're gonna do one more for Buttercup because I wasn't too happy with this pose. It felt pretty tame. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with these very simplified kind of building blocks of a character without really looking at a bunch of different references. So, I mean, that one's it's just the same body but kind of inverted, so I'm not too happy with that. Let me see what other one we could do. Let me see. I don't know. Imagine Uncle Jim just showing off Luke to the other oozes. SANI would definitely use that against you. Be careful. Be very careful. Be very careful of the spices. Anything spicy near you. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me see. What's another pose I can do? I'm trying to think of something. Maybe something more tame that isn't just this bottom gesture, this bottom structure that I'm trying to play with. Let me see something that's maybe a bit more front. I don't know if I'm going to try to do just the body first, because the body was the big thing that I was struggling with, or maybe I'll do the head. But right now I'm going to go for like this pyramid shape and see what we can get from here. I may be making it a bit too wide of the torso, so let me have it like something more like this, a bit more closed off. I think something like that could work a little bit better. For a second, in Valse I have character songs. I have a playlist. Oh, you have a playlist for like OC songs and stuff like that, Dutch? Is that what it that's what you have? So that's pretty cool. Do crossed arm pose. Okay. I mean, actually, that fits perfectly right here. That actually fits with what I had in mind. So thank you, Vector. We'll go that kind of route. Yeah, we'll do that. Something like this. I think the hardest part for like some character studies is like mastering the proportions of different characters. They don't have to be one-to-one accurate, but like for me, it's like really tricky to kind of get like, oh, how long are the legs supposed to be, right? Because right here, the legs are significantly longer than the legs right here, right? Like they're, I wouldn't say significantly. I think it's just a very small bit, but I could like shrink that, you know? Proportions are always tricky to kind of like not master, but just always kind of keep in mind of. At least for me, they are. Because it's like, oh, you'll get like really into a drawing at some point, and then you're not gonna like really pay attention. That happens a lot with like a novice artist. Like it happens to me too a lot of times. If I'm like really zoomed in on a drawing, let's say like I'm really trying to get like a leg figured out and haven't mapped everything out yet, then the proportions will go so out of hand. It's so bad. So Tara didn't realize. Draws Val with a... Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Please, no. Because technically that was her first time doing something that big, despite something she did something similar in the past. So that was one of her biggest down draws, was turning into a little bit of a tinier slime to rest faster. And so I'll go technically Miko's uncle will be Grandpa. Ooh. Oh, Sheraton, sorry that if someone wants something from me like the crest, I'm not very well, and maybe I can't do that later. Oh, well, hopefully you get better. Are you sick right now, Dutch? Hopefully you feel better soon, if you are sick. That's not good. Especially, have you done your exam stuff? Because didn't you say you have to like study for some tests near and soon, if I'm not mistaken? Could be wrong though. It might have been somebody else. How big is this head? It needs to be larger. Something like this. Is that good? It's okay. I think it's fine for the most part. Playlist on Spotify is Tales of Fantasy Souls. Nice, nice. Triumph is very great detail. I don't know. Even though he's her uncle, she kind of view him in a fatherly way. Nice. Let's see. How am I gonna structure this? I think this pose is okay. I mean, it's just not the same. I just wanted anything that wasn't the same as like this diagonal pose, because I feel like that's like not imaginative enough. So I'm just gonna go with this type of posing. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it's not too crazy. But we'll do this. We'll do this type of pose and work from there. Let me fix this top part of the head too. Make it a bit more symmetrical. That kind of works, yeah. Proportions, guys. I've noticed this too for a lot of work I do, especially when it's like studying stuff. I will pay too much attention to the proportions, especially if it's something like this where you are drawing from imagination. Trying to stay somewhat close is nice, but you don't need to try to be one-to-one, I think. Especially the best thing, like the middle ground for stuff like this, is definitely the animal drawing from imagination. If you very much stylize that, that is a much better route to take, because you don't have to worry about like pre-existing proportions of like established character. Like that's another thing that I do like to bring up as well. Let me think, but first I am writing a message. Got you. Just something to do a lot of learning as I'm having the test week right now. The week just worked out. This week just worked out. Got you, Dutch. Just a lot to take in. I get that. I get that. You know, college life is like school life, college life in general is just not easy. It's not easy. A lot of stuff you gotta study for. A lot of stuff you just have to prepare for. Make sure you get things right. So, yeah, it's not easy at all. Let me get this going. How does that feel? Get, like, the sort of silhouette shape. Yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, that is a valid concern, being like, oh, I can't make, like, very, like, interesting or serious design characters for slimes and stuff like that. Like, there's, like, very limited to, like, a couple. But, I mean, that is intentional. That is very much intentional. And I did, like, reserve more of, like, the more serious designs and, like, kind of character tropes for oozes themselves. Just because oozes have, like, a more, like, primal, druidic, shamanistic type of lifestyle, and just design-wise, they do look a bit closer to humans in anatomy, right? Not like huge faces that are just comically big, or just very large arms and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, that's just the point. Think like, I mean, I don't know if Crumbs is here, but think of like Crumbs' OCs. If you ever seen their wonderful characters, they have a lot of like they have slime OCs, but like the proportions that they use for the slime OCs are like kind of like similar to the proportions that I'm using for oozes themselves. So you do have like a bit of a blend between the two if you ever do want to go for like a more serious design. Here we go. How does this feel? But I mean, Vector nailed it, but it is a red slime, so it doesn't really nail what I'm trying to say with like the other colors. But it is, you can very much still tell like a more serious story with a how to explain it? A non-red or indigo slime. It's a thing. It very much is a thing. Hopefully, with my little comic series that I'm doing right here, you'll be able to see that. You'll be able to see some of the darker undertones that are occurring. I also caught a kitten at the farm. Couldn't bring it home, sadly, but I did pet them for a while. Aww, That's good. Did you take any pictures, Space Buns, or just caught the kitten? That was it, because you couldn't take them home, so it's like, oh, just a bit of a sad endeavor. That's cute to hear. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Able to pet the kitten. Very, very nice. I must away. The breakfast is gone now. Take it easy, Lotus. Take it easy. Take it easy. Probably meta magic, because the magic or other things. I'll see, listen to it, and Space Buns listen to the song Born to be Killer for Parasites. Can put the playlist on, and we can listen to it. I cannot play it Dutch, just because I don't want to get copyright stricken on YouTube. I said that earlier, where it was like, I think it was like, it would be cool to listen to all the songs on stream, but I don't want to get copyright stricken on YouTube, unfortunately. So I tend to listen to this type of music. There's a lot of like songs that you can play on stream. It's just some, it'll just mute the entire VOD if it like notices that you're playing music like that. So I try to not experiment too much. But there are some, like if it's like more video game-esque songs, stuff like that is very, very fair to listen to. There's stuff that isn't video game related that I know a lot of other streamers do play on stream, and they get with it just fine. But it's just, yeah, I don't know the legality behind everything, which does suck. I just wish you could play it and just listen to it. But I mean, I get why companies do that. It's like, oh wait, we're not making any money off this music that you're listening to for free. Like, how dare you? It is just annoying though. I wish you could just listen to whatever you want and like not worry about it. I had my hands full with kitten. They were all black. Aw. That's cute to hear. That's very, very nice to hear though. I'm happy that you experienced that, Space Buns. Very, very happy to hear that. Oh my goodness. So far, I do like this one more, because it's more tame. It's like crazy, but at least it's not the same pose as this one. Shout out to Vector for saying do them with arms crossed, because boom, that just made it a little bit more different. And the arms are not like super hard to draw either. They're very, very simple. Extremely, extremely simple. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but once Mika gets comfortable with the captain, Val, and the crew, she might start talking about her uncle, and she might start gassing him up a little bit because she loves her uncle that much. Hey, I would greatly appreciate that too. Me as the captain, I would be like, oh, for sure, I would love to learn more about your wonderful, wonderful uncle. By all means, Mika. That would be very, very nice to hear. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, so we're pretty much set on the whole body. I just need to like map out the hair and we'll be set. And then I'll do the Komodo dragon in question. I'm gonna try to stylize them a bit more. Maybe I'll have like the head going upwards, like something like this, instead of it being like a downward face. Because to make Buttercup look a bit more triumphant than them like looking downwards. Something like this. I don't know if this really makes sense, but I feel like this could work. But when you're going to be off stream, listen to the playlist. I say Dutch has a playlist, and they recommend you guys to listen to it. Once you're done with Buttercup, Google Buttercup's crossing arms. She crosses her arms a lot in the show. Okay, absolutely, Vector. I will be doing that as well. Thank you for saying that, because I will not spoil myself just yet, but I will look into that and see. Because I probably, it's so funny, I'm probably not close at all with the arms crossed in any way, shape, or form. But it's fine. I feel like we're trying our best, and that is what matters. Oh god, this angle is weird for me. Let me change it up. Sometimes it's like if I feel very awkward with a certain angle, I need to change the posing, or like the angle of the actual canvas itself. Like you kind of do on a piece of paper, right? If you're trying to get like a certain like C gesture in a different way, like you might have to like not flip it, but like turn it around and stuff like that. So I notice I don't do that enough sometimes. I kind of keep it the same way, and a lot of artists will just like rotate the canvas every now and then to do like a better gesture. I think once you get more comfortable and like you know what kind of gestures work for you and which ones don't, like which motions, you tend to like move the page around to have you do better lines. How does this feel? Okay, that works. Nico's probably one of the guys who would be down to drink with your character. Nice. I'm gonna smack the poke out with a cast iron pan. I cast Mother's Threat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go get some bad guys. Get him, Lotus! Fuck him up! Fuck up the bad guys! I hope that goes well. Hope that goes very. I hope you have a lot of fun with radio session. I think it's radio session. If it's not radio session, hopefully you don't get hurt too much with whatever it is you're doing. Hopefully it goes well. But yeah, take it easy, Lotus. Take it easy. Take it easy. Let's see. I need to check it out. I wonder. They probably would be smiling, and maybe like their brows would be buried in or like furrowed, if that makes sense. It'd be like a little like angry in their look. But yeah, once we do this one, I'm going to very much do a Komodo dragon. And then after that, guys, I'm gonna study some clothes designs just because my clothes are so bad. And it's gonna help me a bit if I have like some clothes in mind for the thumbnail right here, because I'm just gonna go with the middle one. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna go with the middle one because I really like it. I was gonna try to be a bit more experimental with this right thumbnail over here, but I just it felt too messy, or it felt like it was gonna be too noisy in my head, so I just didn't really dabble with it too much. And it's like very like symbolism heavy, and I just want to have something that's a bit more simple. And this is also something that I'm going to use within the comic shorts that I'm doing. Shout out to Mika again for the voice. I still need Hades' voice. I still very much need Hades' voice. I haven't heard from them. I asked that the sooner the better, but they have yet to record the voice lines. I'm not mad. I'm just a little I may or may not have said it multiple times, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll just wait humbly. I'll humbly wait for it to appear. Not Radio's campaign, it's one of my custom RPs. Oh, got you, Lotus. Well, then I hope that RP goes well. I really hope so. I personally think the first one's more attractive for first-time readers. Oh, like the shooting star and just looking towards the sky vector. I was gonna do more vector, but like just this one itself, the middle, just called out to me more. Like I just liked it. It was a simple composition, and I just wanted to work more on that. And I have a fun idea for this too, because I can very much dabble with this in the not animated comic, but just my short that I'm gonna be doing. But let me get this going. I killed the bald guy. Rip evil Mr. Clean. Nice. Does not fit Parasite. It's a bit too angry, and I will use it to help the weak, while Parasite's more like learning to be human, even when I'm not one kind of person. Ooh. I could absolutely see Lux fighting for slime rights regardless of the situation. Given that violet slimes are mischievous, she would probably do pranks on people who are overly oppressive about conforming. Nice. One of the dumb little sayings I've had since childhood is her, I concur, but never conform. Ooh. And I really want that tone to live in Slime Lux, because you can agree with an aspect or valid point without agreeing that the entirety of a thing is positive or deserves to be enforced. Ooh. No, don't apologize for the paragraph flux. We love paragraphs of text here. We love paragraphs of text here, especially in relation to your character. I mean, I could, like I said, people are definitely fighting for slime rights within the Slimeverse world. I mean, let me open up the map again. Where's the map? Over here. And it's mainly within the upper region of the slime territory. Let me see if I can find it. Over here in Espia. Where like all the very like quote-unquote utopian nice city structures, very clean, very automated areas are. A lot of people within this area tend to be more like role locked or role oriented. They do not like it at all if you do try to like fight against your role that you're given at birth, and they just will try at all to like conform you to their system. And even in like Dext over here, like this is like more like a ruinous, like half ruins, half like still like developed part of the city. A lot of slimes do tend to be like that too, but it's kind of like that middle ground where a lot of slimes are a bit more forgiving, and they're not as like intolerable for like slimes to like go against their roles, because there's a lot of like old age mech and machineries here that some of them have still stayed after the Uzaic War. where like a lot of the slimes and oozes fought against each other. Slimes used mechs, they used robots, and like they even like the sentient life forms, like the sentient robotic life forms, basically just said, "Screw this, slimes suck, and I'm out of here." And that's when basically we got like the formation of the machine planet and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna go too into detail with that. So people within Dex, within this region, are a bit more like tolerable, but not as like still like fairly like inconsistent. And in New Vox, this is kind of like half ooze-ish, half slime-ish territory too, where a lot of like researches, a lot of like new age technology is being discovered here too, where they coincide with the environment and stuff like that too. This is where Poor and I generally have lived most of our early childhood, and we've had to like move at one point because Poor had a vision that they wanted to become a pilot, they wanted to be a captain of their own ship, they wanted to see the stars, and that is not something that a pink slime in most culture, most societies here, they do not promote. Most pink slimes are like, no, you're gonna become a medical doctor, you're gonna like it, so you're gonna do this and you can do that, and you're gonna have to conform with that. But Poor was like, no, I want to see the stars and I want to do this, and it's a whole down spiral, and I just don't want to detail too much because it is really tricky. But yeah, there's different regions within this continent, or this half of Uzeus has very different views depending on slime role and like slime culture. But let me go back to this. Her uncle is an ooze, so I think he might have a higher tolerance, and he is away from a tribe, so man can get drunk as hell if he wants to and still have a good time. If I was a first-time reader, I'd click that. I want to know more about those two characters. That's good to hear, Vector. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. Like I said, I wanted to do more thumbnails for that specific comic in mind. But I don't know. It's like, you know anime, Vector. You like anime music and stuff like that. You probably have read manga before, and you've seen like a lot of the covers, at least for like OG mangas, like OG Naruto, OG Bleach, and stuff like that. Most of the times, issue 1 is just like the main character themselves, right? And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to like just experiment a little bit more, and I just really liked that composition. I felt like there was no other one that I really wanted to do after I drew that one. I was like, oh yeah, it's simple, and it could fit. It's not like the greatest composition of all time. It's very, very simple, but I just liked it. So I stuck with it. My kid is now traumatized since that's the first time they ended someone. Oh my goodness. Oh no. With a frying pan. The Porter got taken by the big evil gang member? That guy is a beast. Holy crap, no. That is horrifying. Oh god. That's one of the cases. Cases he appears because of that. He's gonna be hell of confused. Ooh. I see. Well, let us keep going. All I really need to do here is the eyes, guys. Let me try to fix the face just a little bit right here. Even though I said I wasn't like worrying too much about proportions, right here it is a little tricky to kind of get everything situated. But I think right now I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Okay, so we have that. We need to map this out as well. Hey, Fairy! Hello, Fairy. Hello. How's your day going? I played a little bit of Rivals last night, and oh boy, I was definitely not tilted. I wasn't tilted at all. No. I just, I may or may not have had a game where everybody was Lord on the character except for me, and I had MVP, so, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. It was just really, really annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, how are you doing, Fairy? Happy to see you. Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't want to talk about, Rivals. I mean, I don't mind talking about Rivals, but I just, I always ask just in case to see if you've been making any like progress or been like reading or watching any shows and whatnot. Always want to know what you're up to. And everybody. Goop morning. I'm going just mentally exhausted. All good, Dutch. Take the break that you need. Get some rest. If it was a very busy day for you, especially with like all the studies and whatnot, by all means, go take the rest that you need. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, and hopefully tomorrow you feel a lot better. Take it easy. Guess who got out of bronze? Hey, let's go, Fairy. You're in Silver 3 now? Silver 2? Silver 1? That's good to hear. That's huge. Because holy crap, in freaking... in bronze, there's so many Elo terrorists. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. That's good to hear. I'm very, very happy to hear that you got out of bronze. Congrats. Huge congrats to fairy guys, because that was a huge accomplishment. Getting out of bronze is not easy, because your teammates are just not human. I swear, your teammates are not human at all. Been taken from behind and struggling. Someone to help. We can't help. We can't help you, Lotus. No. And being lost in the forest, and he smells food and be like, damn, that's pretty good, and then gets teleported to a bar. That's gonna be pretty confusing. Oh yeah, that is gonna be hella confusing. Take care, hope you feel better soon. Evil terrorist, that sounds hilarious. Bruh, actually, you know what, that's fair. Actually, no. It is. That's the truth factor. In bronze, if you see those people in bronze, they are not human. They're not human. And when you're fairy and you're just trying to get out, and you see like some random controller strange, just like running in, not even putting their shield up. You see like, I don't know, a Punisher shooting at a wall. You see like all these like really dumb things. You have like one support on the team because nobody ever wants to go support. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Meanwhile, Eternity played, and like I saw them play Rivals a while back. I think it was like a day or two ago, and they are always getting triple support. They're always getting like all these people that want to play support, and I'm like just over here queuing as Magneto and trying to get like one support on my team, and nobody ever wants to play. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. I was so happy, but once I got there, I just stopped for the night. That's completely understandable. That is completely understandable, Fairy. Because I too would be like, okay, I just suffered through hell and back, and I'm just done. I'm just done for the day. But hopefully you can keep on climbing. Hopefully you can get to gold too as well, Fairy. I'm wishing you the best of luck on that. Because I was in gold 1, I was trying to get to plat, but holy crap, it was so tough. I'm not gonna blame my teammates. I hate always like just flaming teammates and whatnot, especially in comp games, because a lot of times you can find ways to improve yourself, and you are always like the consistent factor of improving. But that's not to say that your teammates aren't bad either, right? That's not to say that you can't flame your teammates for doing really bad things. It's just that like for me, I always try to look at a way where I can improve in some way, even if like I mean, no, it's like there's not ever really a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, I played that perfectly. I played that so well. Like, no, there's always things you could do better. And that just applies to like any comp game. Who would like to read what is happening in the RP right now? I can copy and paste what's been put down. Never blame your teammates, blame Valis instead. Blame me! Blame me! Even though I had MVP and everybody on my team had a Lord icon. Oh god, that was so bad. That was, oh, I don't even want to think about it. I do not want to think about it. Oh my goodness. I hate it. I hate it. Oh god. Your husband discovers how I'm doing it as he cooks, so either he's being found by making food, or your uncle is going to find the bar while entering the ship and you lose him because he's in the ship. Oh. Let me see. How do we do this? Oh, I should probably, I think I need the brows to wrap a little bit more. But yeah, I need to see how, Buttercup with arms crossed looks after we finish this one, guys. We're pretty close to finishing this one. I need to, like, make these little contour lines wrap a little bit more to kind of show that it's, like, an upward pose. So, we have that. I'm trying to think, because if we're looking upwards, it would be something like this, and you have, like, the mouth kind of, like, stretched out a bit. I'm trying to see. So let me do that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'll just leave it like that. Screw it. And then they're looking downwards. The pupils need to be bigger. That looks kind of crazy, but I mean, we don't have all the other ones, too. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I am so bad with circles, guys. I am so bad with circles. Every time I have to do anything that's, like, more curved, I always struggle. But it's okay. We know our weaknesses, and we just gotta keep improving. Here we go. Just looking downwards. There we go. Is it? It's not the best, but we'll take it. We'll just leave it like that. I'm not gonna focus too much on it now. I think I always get struggle with proportions. I'm like, oh, it needs to be like this because I see the reference photo right there. It needs to be like that. But then I mess it up quite a bit. Oh, thinking about, would the captain be down meeting Mika's uncle? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I would be very much down. It's a very intensive story. I hope I didn't make spelling mistakes. I'm very tired. Oh no. I'm pretty sure it was still a well-deserved MVP. It was... that game! Oh my goodness. It was so bad. Just thinking about it now. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't play Rivals quite a bit now because I have to work on a bunch of other stuff. But I just played for a little bit. I wanted to take like a small break from like drawing a lot of stuff. So I played for like a couple hours last night. And I think I was talking Eternity and I think Hades. But it was just, oh, it was brutal. It was so brutal. Extremely brutal. But the good thing is, I think, in 2 days we get Daredevil. So if anybody's interested in Daredevil, I mean, you just gotta wait 2 more days. It's so funny, because I think I saw a stream, or I was watching like a video where some of the Rivals creators were playing Daredevil and they were doing like 1v1s blindfolded, and that was cooked. Being just like everybody just guide the Daredevils in certain directions, and them just being completely on the opposite sides of the map was so funny. Just a blindfold 1v1. Oh god, no. Let's see. So just go slow with it and practice. That's how I usually do it. I have shaky hands sometimes. I mean, yeah, going slow with it's okay. Like, that's not a bad tip at all. Like, I can do a circle like this, but like doing it like in different angles, or like doing like ellipses and whatnot, I can do that. But like when it's a specific like small select part in a body, it's always really tricky. And I do a lot of like little practices. I mean, I could share them. It's just, it's always like some form of motion that I always mess up with. Where's my warm-ups? I could share that real quickly. Warm-up. Yeah, like I always do like these little circular studies, or not circular studies, but just like circular warm-ups for like pages and pages and pages and page. Oh, well, not there, not that one. And here, pages and pages, just multiple times, just different circles, different ellipses to kind of get like the motion going. But it's just, I don't know. It's always something that I just can't wrap around my head. So I have to do it like multiple times for some reason. But I could go slower with it. I think that's a very good tip. And I will try that as well going forward. But let me, oh god. Where the hell was I? Where was I? Oh, it was over here. I found it. Oh, blindfolded, I'm telling you, man, that's the way to play him. Yeah. Did you? I mean, I think I don't know how many of you guys like watch any Rivals creators, but I think it was like Necro, Super, Boger, like a bunch of those people were like just in a lobby and they were just doing Daredevil 1v1s, and that shit was chaotic as all hell. That shit was so chaotic, but it was so funny. It was so funny. I can't wait to see more gameplay with him. Oh yeah, I think Hades wants to play Daredevil, but holy crap, like that character is gonna be like insta-lock to all hell. Genuinely, like that character is like, I mean, fairly popular. Like a lot of people do like Daredevil. I mean, I think he's cool. I'm not like a huge fan of Daredevil. Like just most of the Hell's Kitchen superheroes I've never been like a huge fan of, like C&D, Iron Fist, like Danny Rand, Luke Cage, Moon Knight, like all those characters I've never been too big on. But I mean, it would be pretty cool to see more Daredevil gameplay, see people do like absolutely broken stuff. I just know if you play support in that game, or just any game, Mika knows as Jeff, they're gonna see you and like, give me that kill, give me right now. I'm going to hunt you down and take you out to this as fast as possible. And now with Daredevil being like another pseudo flanker type of character, it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun if you play support. And I apologize to all the support players out there, because holy crap, diving and like trying to dive the supports is gonna be very prevalent. Mika's gonna be totally excited introducing the captain to her uncle. Let's go! I would say I'm gonna be very excited to see Mika's uncle as well. It's gonna be a very momentous occasion. Very nice. Ooh, I will say, I guess I probably should explain a bit more of like the next chapter, like the following events for the Slime Burst comic. But for when Mika fixes or helps fix the ship, Mike, do we not see the uncle at all? Like, I don't have any sight of them in any way, shape, or form? Because if so, I could add still like a little small segment where you are talking to your uncle and being like, oh wait, what's this? Like, what the hell is happening? You know, because like you see like the crash landing site and everything like that. But I would like to allude to the uncle too, or like have like maybe a page or two of dialogue between you and them, and being like, oh, like these people need help, or like this person needs help, and I want to help them, and like gather all the materials and whatnot, and like kind of go back and forth. But obviously, if I don't see the uncle there, that's completely understandable, just because of what we're talking about right now, literally right now. But yeah, I do need like more specifics, and I'll probably DM you about that too, like how you envisioned that initial meetup to go, because I will need that in the future. But I think that's it, guys. We did do the pose. I don't need to do really too much else now. Here we go. Let me make it a little bit larger. Now I'm gonna see how accurate I was. Let's see, because I don't know if I was accurate anyway, but this was just like a little pose that I had in mind. Let me see. Buttercup, arms crossed. Oh yeah, I was not close in any way. I was not close in any way, shape, or form. This is, that's like a patch. That's fine. Right here. For those of you that were wondering, this is how Buttercup has their arms crossed. I could show right here. Right there. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you can kind of see it. You can't really make it too large. But yeah, this is Buttercup with her arms crossed, and that's mine. It was a different pose, more gestural here too. But I mean, hey, we'll take it. We'll very much take it. I do like how they simplified the arms too. I kind of struggle with that as well. Kind of like these like teardrop shapes. So pretty cool, pretty cool. But hey, it's good to know. It's very good to know. No one's going to want to support even more now. That's true, Fairy. Nobody's gonna want to go support when they have freaking Daredevil. But I mean, maybe they'll go triple support to kind of counter it, right? If it's like more dive heavy. But we'll see. Daredevil is my best lawyer. Facts, Vector, facts. Oh my goodness. Did you read my message? I'll never forgive him. What did you read? Or what'd you send? His arms encircle you like steel bands, one wrapped around your chest, the other pinning your arms to your sides. You struggle, but he's too strong. He might as well be a wall of muscle. The cold air bites at your skin as he pulls you backwards, but backwards, his breath hot against your ear. His grip shifts, one hand moving up to cover your mouth before you can scream. His other arm tightens, lifting you slightly off the ground. This is what one of the bad guys did. Oh my goodness. That is pretty messed up. Gotta love it when people whine about dying in a dungeon with an explicit 4-page warning at the entrance. Oh my god. What are you playing, Nox? Are you playing Minecraft? Are you playing a different game? Are you playing like an MMO? What are you currently playing? A 4-page warning at the entrance. I'm trying to work on his rough design sketch for you. I have his colors down, just work on his outfit, and it's so hard. Yeah, I'm not rushing in any way, shape, or form. BK, please don't see it that way, because the next chapter for the comic will probably not be for a while, just because we got to get a lot of other stuff made as well. It's Minecraft. Got you. I tried helping that guy, but honestly, all he does is complain and demand his stuff back. Ugh, that sucks to hear, Nox. Some people are just like that, and then it's just not good. Those people, I mean, they can't be helped. They gotta learn the hard way. I'm gonna do like a little gesture, a very simplified sketch of Buttercup with their arms crossed right here. I'm not looking at the photo, but I'm just gonna keep it right here for future reference. Be like, oh yeah, like we were not close at all, but it was still cool to see. Mainly these teardrop shapes right here. This is what I messed up. I didn't really get this down, but let me have that there just for future sake, in case I ever want to draw Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls again. But yeah, we'll do that. Okay. What is left for us, guys? The Komodo Dragon. We're gonna do like a little stylized, simplified version of the Komodo Dragon and see how we can do that. So let me copy and paste this image onto our same folder, or same layer. Duplicate that, close this, and then put this down here. And then we'll draw our Komodo dragon stylized and from imagination. Let me move this one up too. Here we go. Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. So yeah, two buttercups from different poses from imagination. Not the best, but we'll take it. We'll take it. For me, that's a lot easier because imagine I was drawing like, I don't know, what's another like very popular cartoon character that's like super detailed. I don't know too well off the top of my head, but like, let's say it's like an anime character, right? Like, I don't know, Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and then I had to draw like that from imagination. There's a lot more going on in their design, a lot more lines, a lot more anatomy that you have to definitely pay attention to. Not saying that it's not impossible to draw that character from imagination. It's just, you know, doing something that's a lot simpler with very few like shapes, like primitive shapes, goes a long way, especially with how slow I draw. So did a very good job. Thank you, Fairy. Thank you. Oh, don't worry, I'm not rushing. Just informing you what, that's what I'm doing. Gotcha, Mickey. I would have felt bad. If it's like, oh no, it's like I don't have it yet, Val, but I'm gonna try my best to get it to you in case you're working on the, you know, the assignments or working on the comic itself. But I got you. But thank you for letting me know. And also, welcome on in, Zen. Welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. We are doing this week's assignments where we're just drawing from imagination. So I drew these two buttercup drawings from imagination. They're not the best, but they're there. You know, they're there. And now we're going to do a Komodo dragon from imagination as well. Probably not the best image to use because I don't know what the Komodo dragon looks like from the front. But we'll see what we can do. I'm going to try to stylize it a bit more as well. Oh god, it's Minecraft. Yeah, the people on Minecraft, some of the very interesting individuals in Minecraft, you know, a lot of the people do tend to just be very young as well too, so tantrums or like crash outs are very prone to happen. But let's go. Let me see if I can, let me try to map out the body. I always try to do that more now than in the past, just because the body is like the trunk of, well, not the body, but the torso is the trunk of the body. And I always try to expand from there. So let's get it very gestural. Let's do something very gestural and very simplified. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's allegedly a grown person. Oh god, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. Oh god, no. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, you tried, Nox. You tried helping them, and now they're still complaining. Ugh, that's so bad. Let's try to do one from like the forward-facing angle and see if that kind of works. But yeah, after stream today, guys, I'm gonna see if Hades can record those lines, and if so, I'm gonna try to set up the comic shorts today. I'm not sure if it will all be finished today, just because something like that usually takes me a while. Like when I did the Lordran cinematic, even though I had everything cut up in its own manner, it still took me like over 8 hours to like edit everything and add the music and sound effects and stuff like that, the captions and whatnot. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get it out today, but if I do, it will be super late. So just letting you guys know, and I'll probably post it on one of the Slimeverse channels for Discord, just in case anybody wants to see it. Let's get this going. I don't know what kind of shape I want this front head to be. I'm trying to use very simple building blocks, very simple forms right here. I don't know if it's paying off, but we'll try it. I may do 2 of these. But said person does nothing but complain, brag about the most basic accomplishments like a cobblestone generator, and blames their repeated deaths on bullshit and others. Ugh, that just does not sound like a fun person to play with at all. Does not sound like a fun person to play with in any way, shape, or form. Oh my goodness. Maybe the hands coming towards us? I could do something like this. The only issue, I haven't studied animal anatomy too much, but there is like some very subtle differences, or not subtle, but like very major differences with how the torso is made for a lot of different animals, or like how it's structured. And a lot of times it's like, oh, it's just like a human on all fours. No. A lot of times the shoulder blades wrap in a very different way. The way the pelvic bone is situated is done in a very different way too. The leg bones are very different as well. That stuff I just don't know too well. I have a book on animal anatomy, so I have like tried using that for reference, especially if I'm like really try to focus on drawing a specific animal in mind. If it's like something like a commission or whatnot, right? I will try my best to kind of study the bone structures of a certain animal and whatnot. I think I've shared that too before, very much so. But it's just really tricky for something like this Komodo dragon, me trying to break it down to a simplified form without really thinking too hard about it. Also, I took a peek at the reward from the dungeon in a creative world, and I need it in the creative world. What is it in particular, Nox? What is the reward? This is a form Val, despite him looking kind of cutesy in my style. He's supposed to be more serious, like an ooze supposed to look like. B though, you can tell he's a pretty chill guy with a soft spot. Absolutely, BK. I got you. What I'll do then, BK, is I will the reference you gave me, I'll try to draw like an ooze proportion version of that too, like what I have in mind, and I'll send it your way, and I'll ask if it makes sense, or if you would want me to change things around when we do get to. I think that's gonna be chapter 2, maybe. I'm not too sure, because I know for the beginning I'm gonna like transition the ship crashing and that being like a scene from your POV, from like Mika's POV, because I would think they're one of the first people to like see the crash landing happen as they plummet onto Uzaeus' surface. So yeah, I'll share the vision on stream when we do get to that chapter. I just don't know exactly when. A netherite upgrade templates. The nether is currently locked. Ooh. Oh yeah, because I remember you did talk about that, Nox, right? You were like slowly gonna transition or like enable certain forms of content in the server, kind of like to keep things interested, right? That's cool. Damn, a netherite upgrade template. Holy crap. I would say. And is it an upgrade, or is it like some sort of loot that if one person gets it, nobody else can get it, Nox? Oh, I guess that is how servers work in Minecraft, right? Like if you get the chest reward, like nobody else can really pick that up. I have you? Can you tell that I haven't played Minecraft in forever? Because I haven't. I have not. Mate, that template can be duplicated once you have one. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. As long as, like, one person gets it, they can, like, keep duplicating it. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, please go ahead. You have my permission if it's no trouble. Just want to keep it to your canon. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. It's really useful for modded recipes. Ooh! Any modded recipes in question that you're trying to make with that? Like, what's a recipe in mind? Okay, these arms are not working at all. Let me redo this one, guys. Because, like, trying to, like, collect all these building blocks together isn't really working to the best extent that I'm thinking of. Maybe if I do the bean structure. Because, for those of you that don't know, like, there's, like, 2 different ways to break the torso of the human body. I'm trying to do it for the Komodo dragon's body as well. But, at least from the ones that I've learned, you can use the bean method for like a torso. So you can like do like a very simplified egg shape for the top part of the torso, and for the waist you can do something like this. Some people do it where it's more circular, and in that way, there's not like no wrong way of doing it, but you can approach simplifying the torso in different perspectives by using this type of method, the bean method, and it helps. It's just really tricky sometimes. Like, when I'm really struggling with torsos, I will whip out the bean method just to help me, because it does go a long way. I remember learning that. Ooh! Learning all of that, indeed. That's good to hear. There's a mod where the chests found are client-side, so 2 people can open the same chest and get different items. Oh, I see. Okay. I've been kidnapped again in RP. That's number 25. Oh no. Rage of Insanity, no! The host/admin is debating if they want to ban that guy. I don't have the brain power to deal with this bullshit today. Oh my goodness. I mean, if they are super annoying and they're just like constantly, like people just do not like having them in the server, I may be giving a warning if possible. Or if they've already been given a warning, then you could just say screw it and then ban them. You know, but then again, I don't know. It's up to you guys. If it's a constant thing, then yeah. I just like giving people at least like one chance, and if they mess up that chance, out of here. Get out of here. But what is it that you remembered, Fairy? You remembered the bean method, or were you remembering something else? Was that like a different context in general? But yeah, let me add this. I'm gonna just try to do it very structurally, because that's the way I learned. Something like this, maybe. Just like a forward-facing Komodo dragon. I still have it tilted. I don't know why I keep tilting the body. I just like asymmetry. Just feels fun for me. Here we go. I just got my new Revoltech number 39 Utopia action figure, and it's legendary. Ooh, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't that from Yu-Gi-Oh? Isn't Utopia from Yu-Gi-Oh? I could be wrong, but I think it is Vector, right? It sounds cool. It sounds cool. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh action figure. It's gonna be badass. I will say that. It's gonna be badass no matter what. I mean, can you send a picture of the figure in particular? Or if not, it's all good. It's all good. How do I break this down? It's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Got you. The beam method. Oh, got you, Fairy. Fairy, do you draw? You know about the beam method? Have I asked you that before? I'm not sure if I asked that or not. But yeah, do you dabble in drawing at all, Fairy? Because if so, I would love to see your work. I would very, very much appreciate it. I just love drawing the uncle's hair. Hey, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. As long as you are having fun drawing the uncle and other characters that you make, then that's really, really good. Oh, shut up, continues to rant and sass the admin. That guy is secretly a masochist, I swear. Ugh. That's, yeah, I do not like playing with people like that at all. In any way, shape, or form. Oh my goodness. Speaking of playing with people, dun-dun, we're having Spookathon soon, guys. Within, how many days we have left? Is it 12? No, that's for... Was it the 21st? I think it's the 21st. So we have 13 days left till Spookathon, guys. We are going to dedicate one day to Repo. So if anybody does want to play that as a community thing, by all means, let me know on the day of or just leading up to it. Because I know Nox bought Repo. Mike said that they were down. I don't know how. I think it's only up to 6 people. So we have, if they're down, then we also have Hades. We also have Crochet. I'm not too sure if anybody else would be willing to play too, but that would be like 4 slots, 5 counting me. So yeah, we got some people that are interested in. God, it should be me no like you mainly because Kome likes to spam main character support into the ground. Interesting. You can mod repo to have more slots. Oh, can you, Vector? I mean, if so, I'm not against that. I am not against that. It will be a bit chaotic, though. Yeah. Oh, I might keep it a bit more tame then. I may just only keep it to 6 people then. If it is like super chaotic, it does, I guess, take away a lot of the novelty away from Repo. So I may just keep it to 6 people, because I've never done stuff like that either. You've asked before, but I used to. It was one of my hobbies, but then stopped, which I regret doing. Oh, I'm sorry, Fairy. Because if I asked, it may have been a while back too. I do apologize for that. Sorry, Fairy. Sorry. But hey, you can always get back to it too. There's never a bad time to get back into arts. Just going back in your art journey and drawing and just, you know, dabbling and doodling in characters. I would really appreciate seeing that. But if time restraints are a thing, or just other passions, other hobbies are also like ensuing, then I'm not gonna like pester you about it. But it'd be fun. It'd be very, very fun to see all the art endeavors that you do dabble in. It's okay. I got you. I just didn't know because I know some people in the past, they are more like touchy on the subject in regards to like the art that they used to do, and then some people are like, oh, like I used to like drawing, but then it's like other stuff happened and whatnot, and like, you know, just very, very valid reasons. So I do apologize, because I know some people it's like bad memories, but for other people they don't mind it too much. But I got you. I was gifted Repo, but haven't played it. Ooh. I mean, like I said, Lux, if you want to play, or if anybody likes figures huge, I post a picture in general. Got you. Like I said, I will offer that to you guys if you guys are down to play Repo. If you want to play during that day, because that specific date, I don't know when it's going to be, but I just know for a fact within the Spookathon, we will be having Repo as a thing. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll schedule the specific repo dates within the Discord like scheduling section, and just, or maybe I'll make a thread for it too, like I did with Marvel Rivals, because there Mike said they were down, Fairy said they were down, so I'll probably just do that for a repo as well, and be like, hey, we're gonna play this game. And honestly, if you never played it before and you don't know too much about it, that's the better. That's honestly way better, because it's better to jump into like horror games or games like that where you just don't know what the hell is going on. Because a lot of the novelty for repo and like some friend slap games kind of gets taken away. Lethal Company 2 was like this, where if you know the monster's patterns and you can like exploit those patterns, it feels kind of cheap in a way, because like all the whole novelty of that is supposed to be you just going in, being terrified of these creatures, them just like, I don't know. For me, I like the novelty just going in blind and just, you know, having some fun with everybody, dying to X monster. But I get it. I also get like the side where you just learn and slowly like persevere. But I think there's a difference between learning and just finding an exploit where it's like, oh, if I stand right here, I can't be taken. Because that happened in Repo too. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, some creatures are very much like very jank hitboxes in Repo, and it's just like, eh. I'd be down to play Repo if there are slots. If others want to play, they can take my spot. Absolutely. Okay, Vector. Another person that is down. Let's go. That's good to hear. I say I will let you know, Vector, because like I said, you told me that scheduling conflicts are gonna occur in your work, so I don't want to set it on a date where like maybe it can't show up for most people. Like most people can't be like, oh no, like I'm working at that time, I'm working at that date. I'm gonna try to have it still sort of the similar hours to what we have now. But don't be surprised if we do have like a repo session later in the day too. So we'll see. Because the Spookathon streams are gonna be much later. This looks like a mess. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, this looks like a mess. Hey Val, just real quick, when I do get like a semi-decent reference down of the uncle, are you alright with me resending concept art of him just to help? Sure, I'm with resending concept art of him. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. Hydrate, thank you, Lotus. We shall drink. Set it whenever you guys want. If I'm free during the time you guys play, I'd join. Okay, Vector, no worries. I will say the specific time and date for that one, in case you guys are interested. But yeah, this is a mess of a freaking sketch. I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm trying to draw in like a different perspective and whatnot. It looks terrible. That's okay. Let me see, because the arms from the front, I think that's my biggest issue, is like I'm making the arms extend so much from the front. Here we go. As long as it's not on Saturday, I should be free. That'd be the Crooked Moon Day. Actually, can you guys tell me like what days you guys would be generally okay with? Because I would like to know. Because, like I said, starting from the 21st, we will be running the gauntlet with a bunch of horror games, with a spookathon, with little fun unlocks. But what days, or like what time, like time is tricky. Time is really tricky. But what days could you not show up? Nox says Saturdays, so it wouldn't be the 26th. I mean, no, the 25th. Yeah, what day would I do that? It would probably be after the 21st. It would be anywhere between, like, the 22nd to the 24th. It would probably be one of those 3 days afterwards, where we have, like, a little repo session going on. So, yeah, that could be a thing. Actually, no, I lied. Because Crochet wanted to play, and they're free the next week of the 21st. So, anywhere from the 26th to the 31st or the 1st? Yeah, anywhere from there, we probably have the repo day as well. So, yes, that's how it would go. Let's go. You'll get kidnapped by the bad guys. I hydrated. I very much hydrated. Oh no. This is so tricky. I think if I did better research, because this is like the worst angle for a Komodo dragon drawing to use for reference. If I had more references to this, it'd probably be a lot easier, but it's okay. I'm not gonna sweat over it too much. It's just meant to be something for fun, or just something to be from imagination. We did one, and this one is a bit trickier just because of the angle, but I'm not gonna sweat over it too much. We're just gonna get this done in a timely manner. I say that as I just keep messing it up. I think I am free in Mondays and Tuesdays. Got you, Vector. I mean, Tuesdays usually are more like the gaming days too in general for me, so I wouldn't mind it being on a Tuesday if people are okay with that. But we'll see. I'll post it in the Discord thread. I'll do like a little thread like repo dates. Anybody? Repo dates, repo session. I'm pretty much free because mostly the times you stream is pretty much available time for me. Gotcha, Mike. So then I will have it that same time too, but there will be more streaming later that day or for like most of the days as well. But yeah, that's what we got cooking. Oh my god, Mike sent me something amazing. Mike rendered the eyes more. They look so good. Oh my goodness. We have so much good stuff to share as well, guys. So hopefully we can get that done in due time. In due time. Let me make this a bit smaller. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this arm was just extending unnaturally too much. Or maybe it needs to go more like this. Instead of it being going like backwards, maybe go more forwards. Yeah, imagination is hard, man. Some people can draw from imagination like it's nothing. Kim Jong-gi, if anybody remembers, rest in peace, but everybody remembers their artwork. They were like the king of drawing from imagination in like very warped perspectives. Like they would make these super elaborate just warped fish-eyed perspective drawings, like a bunch of individuals in it, like just doing like just the most random stuff. They would draw a car in like a warped perspective like it's nothing, right? They would do like all these crazy works, and it would just be perfect. It'd be like very not perfect, but it would just be like no grids, nothing, and insanely well done works. But yeah, they were a titan in the drawing from imagination industry. If you ever want to see like insanely good works like that, but by all means check them out. Check them out. I'm gonna choose the hell of that dungeon. There's a spell that can make a temporary hole through blocks. There's a spell for that? Really? A temporary hole through blocks. Huh. That's interesting. So then what, like after a certain timer knocks, it just goes away? Is that what happens? It just re-blocks itself? Huh. Here we go. I'll have the legs spread a little bit more. Or the legs spread out a little bit more. It makes a lot more sense. Here we go. Have the eye going from the side. This is so bad. This is so bad, but I don't care. It's fine. I know if I do more like actual drawings of the Komodo dragon, like at different perspectives, this would be a lot easier for me. But I'm just gonna wing it. I'm winging it. These are kind of coming forward too, so I don't really need to do too much for these legs right there. Let me have it like this. Oh man, this is cooked. Being integrated by the bad guys. Interrogated? Oh no. Who needs to unlock a door when you can go right through it? Facts. Facts. Who needs a door when you can just simply phase right through? That's just a nice convenient hole right there, guys. Who needs this? Oh my goodness. These legs are okay. They're not okay. They're whatever. They're whatever. We'll leave it right there. And everyone else will be none the wiser. I just want the template, really? That's fair. Just going right through the holes. Well, Lotus is just casually being interrogated. That's horrible. That is horrible. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. But whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe we'll just do one from behind, guys. We'll stylize one from behind, and that'll hopefully save our little imagination endeavors. I'll do the tail, too. There's like a tail back there. But whatever. We'll do one from behind and see if that will change anything. So maybe like a Komodo dragon that's like standing up a bit, and then we just see this back view. I don't know. I don't think Komodo dragons can stand up, or maybe if they do, they're like dueling or they're like clashing with the other Komodo dragons in the territory. I think I saw a documentary of that before, like where like bipedal animals like they'll like slam each other's chests for dominance. So we'll try to do this and see if this will help it a little bit more. Let's have it in this manner, very simplified. I got to experience once Minecraft with dungeons, and it was pretty fun. Ooh, that's good. Well, I mean, if you are a fan of dungeons, BK, or you're a fan of Minecraft, I mean, maybe Nox can hook you up with the server. You can go there and enjoy more of that. Faces through ship, and is the real reason I'm not on the ship anymore. Oh, God. Phases through the ship. Oh, my goodness. Let me get this going right here. I kind of mess with this gesture a little bit more. Nothing too crazy. How do I mess with this? Actually, this tail, it feels, not feels, but it looks kind of stiff. Like, it looks like a tail that wouldn't, like, go up and down too much. You know what I mean? Because it looks very rigid. But maybe it does move quite a bit. I just don't know. Actually, I don't know how tails work. I generally don't know how tails work. I know, I'm not sure. Is it with cats, guys? Or is it with dogs? Where, like, they'll, like, have their tail, like, straight up. Or, like, they'll stiffen their tail. Or something like that. If they're, like, alert or, like, a bit weary. I'm not too certain. Hey, learning or understanding more about animal natures could also help with stuff like this, guys. Making it way, way more believable. I just looked up Komodo dragon standing and it was majestic. They all look so silly. Do they, Zen? I don't want to look up any references because I do want to draw from imagination, but I'm going to look that up. If somebody reminds me and I finish this particular piece or this particular imagination sketch, I will look that up too. That is so true. Oh wow, coffee on Ballistus faces through ship balls at the bottom. It's a bit wacky at the moment, but what modded server isn't? True. Facts? Absolute facts? I wouldn't be surprised if King does that. I got to experience Minecraft. Oh, wait, King does that? True. Just pounding chest to chest. Boom. For dominance. I think cats will have their tail up to communicate with other cats. I think it means we chill, not too sure. Oh, okay. So I'm not too crazy, where it's like one of those animals like raises their tails up and for something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is definitely like straight up. I was talking about lizard behavior, please. You're giving me ideas that'll make King seem like a feral goblin. Is King not already a feral goblin, Nox? Is he not very just prone to going fist first, not face first, fist first into combat with their explosive tendencies? We gotta sell that more. We gotta push it. Push the explosive tendencies and nature. Like the true brachydos armored lizard that they are. Did you watch the Lord Gamatama video I sent you yesterday? Yes. And now with that, the context does help. The context does help, Lotus. I will say that. I was like, damn, there's so many memes. I remember because I don't think it was just you. I think it was also Space Buns. It was somebody else. No, it may have not been Space Buns. It probably was, but Space Buns makes a lot of Ninjago OCs. Somebody else said a meme from Ninjago way back when. I was like, wait, what are you guys talking about? And then I saw the clip, and it was like the craziest like statement ever. It was like, wait, you ruined my life. It's like, how did I ruin your life? I wasn't even there. It was like, I think maybe Eternity sent me that one too, like the different Ninjago memes. But like, I was like, wow, I did not know they were that savage in a Lego movie. I just did not know. The context always true. As somebody who's been wronged before with no context in their clips, you know, context does help. It is very, very nice. It is very, very useful. Oh my goodness. My favorite glitch is descending from the ground and seeing the world just escape from you. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. How did I ruin your life? I wasn't even there. That one was like as somebody that has no context about Ninjago at all. Like I think I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes briefly when I was a kid and I was like watching the show. I think it was on Cartoon Network. I could be wrong, but like watching the show and I was like, I not knowing anything about these characters, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are the other Lego movies like that? Have you guys seen like the Lego movie itself, or like I think is there a Lego Batman movie? I could be wrong, but I know there was like other Lego movies. Are they also that kind of humor? Because I've not seen any of them at all. Let me get this going. Lego Batman's funny. Okay, so there is a Lego Batman movie. Okay. I wasn't too familiar because I was like, wait, I thought that was a thing, or maybe Lego Batman themselves was in the Lego movie, you know. But it's cool. It's very cool to see. Hello, fellow mortals. Hello, the wonderful Hollow, the creator of so many incredible Tober. I keep saying Tober, Tober drawings. But yeah, welcome, Hollow. We're just doing our assignment. We have been sketching Buttercup from Imagination. We did these two poses right here, and now we're doing the Komodo dragon. We're just taking previous assignments that we worked on within, I think, the last 2 weeks, and we're just trying to draw them from imagination. I struggled so hard drawing this Komodo dragon from the front view, so this is like a terrible sketch, but I don't care too much about it, so I'm trying to do a different one with this same reference from the back, and it's a little bit easier. But yeah, how have you been doing, Hollow? How's your day going? Hopefully you're doing well. Also, are you feeling better too? Because I know it wasn't yesterday, but the day before you were feeling a bit sleep deprived and kind of out of it. So hopefully today's going well. I'm realizing I have neglected homework in favor of October. Oh god, no. That is not good to hear. That is not good to hear at all. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you can get that homework done in a timely manner. Dallas, I highly recommend watching the Lego movies, please. Are there a lot of them, Lotus? Like, how many Lego movies are there? Screw homework. Don't listen to Lotus. Don't listen to Lotus. Homework is in art assignments. Oh, you're good, Hollow. Don't sweat it. Hollow, do not sweat it. You are completely fine. This applies to you and everybody. If you want to do previous assignments at any given moment, by all means, if you can, reply, like submit that previous assignment, but reply to the assignment post itself, just so I know which assignment you are doing. But yeah, by all means, it's just supposed to be a little like catalog of different assignments that we work on stream, and if you want to ever do it at any other point, go for it. By all means, go for it. And most guys, like, these assignments shouldn't be anything too crazy. Like, at the longest, it should be an hour, but like in reality, you should be spending like anywhere from like 10-ish minutes per assignment. It's supposed to be something fairly quickly, but if you want to go like super in depth with it, then like at most maybe an hour, you know. I say that as it's been 2 hours over here. I say that, but I mean, I am I'm just a slow artist. I'm just a slow artist. I've accepted it. I'm feeling good. I had to go to uni at 8 a.m., but I met up with a friend later. Ooh, so I'm feeling good. That's good to hear, Hollow. I'm very happy to hear that. Like I said, because I know like the last couple days, or like the day before, yesterday, it was like a bit groggy or just out of it. But I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy to hear that. I am going to try my best to get this assignment done, and then I'm going to do some like clothing studies too, just because I don't think I finalized it, guys, but I did say I was going to go for this composition right here. In fact, I thought it was a good choice too, and I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to have like a little experimentation with it where the front cover is this, because Hollow gave me the good idea to have it kind of have some sort of translucent ghost effect right there on the right. So I was going to make it like a two-part type of cover where you have like the childhood moments where we were staring at the stars and be like, I want to become a captain, Valis, I want to become a captain, I want to go out and just explore the world out there, but this freaking slime society wants to oppress me, and they want me to become something that I don't, and I'm not going to talk about that too much, I'm just going to leave it like that, but whatever, side tangent over, and we're just gonna have that picture there, and then we'll probably have like a back cover or something like that where it is just me staring at the, like, maybe no shooting star, more of like an empty sky, and like maybe a figment of Poor, or maybe Poor is just not there at all. So something like that. Well, just a little like quick storytelling element that we're gonna go for. But yeah, that was a big shout out to Hollow for that suggestion, because like it definitely gave me a good idea. More storytelling elements. I'm thinking about saying fuck it, October is my new art assignments for the time being. Hey, absolutely, Hollow. Go for it, because that is a seasonal thing, right? Like, it's only for October, and you've been doing so many good drawings too, so I really would encourage that as well. Like, honestly, if you want that account, guys, this is all convince me right now. If you're doing OC-tober, you're doing like any like art event right now, if you want to submit that, I mean, you can submit that to the art section too, just anywhere. It'll count. that'll count too if you wanted to. I'll just have like all the OC-tober assignments as like one like big old thing, or, like all the OC-tober drawings, like some sort of credit as well. Extracurricular. Extracurricular. Something like that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, because it's fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. And if I wasn't doing a lot of Slimeverse stuff, I would very, very much be encouraging everybody to do that too. Because I myself just need to get a lot of different things done. We did manage to get the tokens finished too, guys, for Mr. Brandy. Because Mr. Brandy needed 3 specific animal companions, and we got those done yesterday. So for anybody that isn't noting, this is Hades' character for the Hell campaign, a campaign where every sin is based, or every city is based off a sin. Mr. Brandy is from Gula, the city of Gluttony, so we have their lovely self with a cigar and a cane, and they love to cook, and they have 3 companions, 3 animal companions, because they are a Beastmaster, or something like that. I forgot the exact subclass, but they are a ranger with a lot of pets. So, they have Candy the Warg, a lovely, lovely old veteran warg that just, you know, just mauls every single foe that comes into Mr. Brandy's way. We have Lucifer the Bat, and we have Kunga. We have Kunga the Otter. So yes, we have the final addition to Mr. Brandy's companion arsenal, and that's basically it. I was trying to get this done yesterday off stream, and we did manage to do that, but I will also be working on my own character off stream too, because I do have a set time limit for those to be finished. But once that's done, I will go back to working on Spookathon assets. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that, because I always share the progress on this whenever I can. Holy Dapper Batman. Holy Dapper Batman. Oh my goodness. Today's prompt is OC style swap. I'm assuming it's meant, it means outfit style. OC style swap. I mean, if it is, have you seen anybody submit them already, Hollow? Because that could be interesting. But like when I read that too, I think you are right, it is outfit swap. But if I didn't know better, I would have just been like, oh, I'm gonna draw my OC in a different style. That's what I meant. Like, that's how I would have interpreted it. So I would have been like, oh, I'll draw Valis in the Powerpuff Girls version, Powerpuff Girls style. So I would do something like, I don't know, like this, and then I'll have like my little slime body simplified with the little legs. This is terrible. Oh god. But yeah, like I would have done it like on a literal style sense. So I would have been like this, and this probably would have, like, I don't know if it would have counted, but I just would have done it like that, and then I would just have the little I don't even know. I'm trying to do it like super fast. The big old eyes. The big old lightning bolts. This is terrible. This is so terrible. But yeah, that's how I would have approached it too. It's like, oh, like I normally draw Valis in one style, but this is how I would have done it for this day, you know? Now you have haunted, very like poorly drawn out Powerpuff Girl Valis. This is terrible. It's so bad. Oh my god. But yeah, I would have done something like this. with more time, of course. With more time, of course. That's how I would have interpreted it. But it's obviously closed. It's obviously closed. Oh my goodness. Let me undo that. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Oh. Let's go. Kunga, my baby boy. Come here so I can give you treats. Hey, Kunga's a good boy. Kunga's a very, very good boy. Oh my goodness. My art assignment is something cool, but it's gonna take me a while to complete. Oh, what's that art assignment, Lotus? Good suggestion, I'll try. I mean, no, it's up to you completely, Hollow. I think if it's different clothes, then that makes sense. I would have done it that way. I would have done it that way. It would be like, oh man. All of those pets need to be petted. Ooh. Are you just angrily? Are you frustrated that you can't pet the animal's head? Or why are you angry and have that hand going towards an animal? What's happening, Zed? What happened? No. The beautiful thing about art and prompts is that you get to interpret it how you want, and there is no wrong answer. Ooh, I mean, yeah, I agree with Lux. I very, very much so agree with Lux. It's just, I don't know. It would be so funny, though. It's like, oh, everybody has, like, really cool clothes for this day. And it's like, wait, I took it in a literal sense. It's like, well, it counts. Screw it, it counts. Phallus is a Powerpuff Girl. I'm not a Powerpuff Girl. That was the first thing that I was working on the past. So I drew it in that style. It's not because I'm a Powerpuff Girl. It's just not accurate. I tried my hand at it. I take my petting very seriously. Do not joke about my petting, Phallus. It is no laughing matter. Oh my goodness. My art assignment I made for steals Kunga's mine. Oh no. Mr. Brandy's not gonna be happy about that at all. It's like, hey, Lotus, I spent time drawing that, and now Kunga's just disappeared. Oh no. Holy crap. Let me get this arm. I almost forgot about the arm itself. Let me figure that out. But yeah, Lux brings up a really good point. It is, I guess, just up to however you interpret it. So you can be pretty creative with that. I'm sure like some other days for OC Temp. Oh, I keep saying OC Temper. Stop, Alice. You're better than this. It's OC Tober. For OC Tober, I'm sure there's like a lot of different prompts that could have been taken more broadly too, right? Very, very much so. And there, that is the beautiful part of it, is you can interpret it in any way you want to, any single way. I think we're done with this. For the most part, I have like the general body laid out. It's not the best drawing at all, and I'm sure this is not how a standing Komodo dragon is supposed to look like, but it's there, you know, we have it. I'm seeing outfit swaps. Ooh, I'm gonna say hollow new. Hollow very, very much new. But yeah, if you wanna, or if you are currently working on that hollow, I'm excited to see the end product. I have arrived to today's stream after a very long day. Welcome on in, Myth. Hello. Sit back and relax, work on some art, or just chill and watch some stuff, or play some games, because we are just working on today's assignment. Hopefully you've had a wonderful day. I really hope so. It sounds like it's been a long day, very, very busy. What you been up to? What you been up to? My art assignment I made for myself is just a little fun project. I'm taking pictures of flowers and then using them as reference, but I have to make something different, not exactly like the picture. It's my imagination I'm using. Hey, so like in a way you're also drawing from imagination, Lotus, right? Like you're taking some picture of a flower, but you are like kind of twisting it or doing something more in your own way. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool to see. Zen with the cookie. The beauty of art is that it can be interpreted many different ways. Exactly. Absolutely, Hollow. I agree with that. I agree with what Lux stated too. It's just like being able to interpret it in so many different ways is like the best part of art. That's what makes all our artworks very, very special. Very, very special. Oh god. Here we go. I guess you're not really going to see the other leg there. I had 3 exams and revision during my lunch. Holy crap, Myth. Damn, that did sound like a very busy day, but I'm happy that you were able to like get past that. Did you see like the score for your exams right away? I know for at least in college and stuff like that, they show like your test scores right away, because I think most of our exams were online. I can't remember one like paper exam that I ever took. I think everything I did was online, so they would just show the score that you got. But hopefully it was too good. Hopefully you did really, really well. Now I'm being tortured by the bad guys because I refuse to talk. Stitches get stitches. Oh no. Lotus, no! Don't get tortured. Oh, looks at my English. Teacher is still marking that. Ooh. I mean, you don't have to share the scores you got, but hopefully, I hope you did well. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Here we go. If I got shot, you know why. Oh my goodness. Oh god, no. Let me edit this a bit more. Here we go. Now we should be done with this assignment, guys. Like I said, today is going to be more of a chill day. I'm going to take some clothing references and then do some studies there, because that will help me with my little thumbnail that I'm working on right here for the slime burst. I just want to get like some general clothing inspirations. I'm going to try to blend just modern clothing with like maybe some Greek inspiration or some Greek flair, ancient Greek flair to it. So, low-key, guys, I'm just gonna get some Hades clothing designs and then just use that, or like try to break those down and like study them, and then I'll do the same thing with like some modern clothes. That's like what we're gonna try to do. Not the best reference. I will probably just go on Pinterest and be like Greek clothing or ancient Greek clothing, ancient Greece clothing, and see what they have there. And it'll probably just be like a lot of like very robe, golden not golden corsets, but just a lot of like gold and like robes and stuff like that too. But that'll help me with folds as well, because folds are also tricky for me to do. But yeah, there we go. We did it, guys. I'm more happy with this sketch, or like this drawing from imagination, than this one, just because like the only context I had for the Komodo dragon was this back view, so it was really, really tricky for me to find like a different pose for that. That lizard is derpy and buried deep into my heart. Help, I thought you were about to say I'm going to take some clothing. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by that, Myth? Hello? What? I'm gonna take some clothing references, like I'm gonna go on Pinterest and just take like two, maybe 3 images and like sketch them out and try to break them down a little bit. That's what I meant. I don't know if there was a different interpretation of that. Oh no. The crew is here to help you? What is SANI have a gun and a knife? What is happening? What are you guys doing? Oh no. This is just derpy. Are you talking about this Komodo dragon that I drew, Myth? Or are you talking about something else? Oh god, let me undo that. Here we go. But yeah, give me 1 second, guys. We are going to get some references. And yeah, we're just going to get some references on Pinterest and draw those. Let me see. Pinterest. That's a mafia. Oh my goodness. Ad blocker detected. Got it. I don't know, they said something about ad blocker. Greek, or no, ancient Greek? Ancient Greece or Greek? Ancient Greece clothing. What do we have here? Oh, that one looks pretty cool. I want like an actual like material for it though. The only issue with freaking Pinterest and a lot of sites now is just AI stuff. Like you can't tell what's real and what isn't anymore with some of these, which is hella annoying. Because before all the AI stuff happened, there were just so many good references on Pinterest. But now it's like so much harder to find it. I do like this one. I'm gonna try this one out. I can't really show you guys, but I'll quickly show. I'm gonna be trying to draw this like kind of outfit right here. Is it ancient Greece? I have no idea. I just Googled or Pinterested it, so we have this outfit that we're gonna be doing. Let me put it back over here. Drag that over there and close that. Here we go. Obligatory fuck AI. Yeah, get that in there. Get the obligatory fuck AI. They ruined all the good like sources for information or reference for artists. I was like, not Pinterest. Come on. How do you browse Pinterest without being flooded with AI junk? It's so like I don't know. I don't know anymore, Vector. Because I can also do Google Images too. But Google Images always has like limited resources as well. But I know a really good artist that just only gets all their references from Google Images. Like they do a lot of like incredible like anime art. If you do know their name, they stream too. I think their name is Kuno MD or Kumo MD, and they do like a lot of like insanely good anime paintings and drawings and stuff like that for VTubers and different games. The Komodo dragon. Oh, I got you, Myth. Where's the Komodo dragon? You should have definitely looked up Komodo dragon standing. They have 0 brain cells. Yeah, if you... Oh, wait, Zen. Yeah, Zen brought that up. Let me see. Standing Komodo dragon. Or I guess Komodo dragon standing up. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this absolute unit of a predator, a killing machine, as they stand up. Okay, I kind of messed up the legs and the arms. They're supposed to be more like spread out and kind of like just jumping upwards. But look at that unit of animal. Oh my goodness. They look insanely cool. Insanely majestic. You got a special agent looking for Lance? Okay, who is this person with a maid outfit and a gun? That is not me! Who is this? Why did Zen send this? Let's say, how do you, I wish there was a way to filter AI junk. I agree. I absolutely agree. I love him. I got the template. Hey, congrats, Nox. Congrats. I think you kind of filter AI stuff with Google by filtering which year you want it and before. Oh, is that a thing, Vector? I didn't even know you could do that. I'll be back soon enough. I have to walk all the way home. Bye. Take it easy, Myth. I will see you soon, hopefully. We sent that special agent to the wrong warehouse. What do you mean? Big standing. Didn't even get the spell to cheese it, but that's fine. I mean, as long as you got it, though, that's good to hear, though, Nux. Congrats on that. But yes, let me not stall anymore. Let's get some clothing studies going, guys, because it's been a minute since I've done like anything clothing related, and I need to kind of get used to that just for the future. But let's see. Let me just break this down the best that I can. Damn it, Zen, I'm dying over here. They're in the wrong house, special agent, which I don't know why they had a maid outfit on. I don't know why they had a maid outfit on. I don't know who they were, but that was very interesting. Very interesting to see. Let me try to get this broken down to like the most simplest shapes. At least for me, I do this for everything, whether it's clothes, animals, gestures, whatever it may be. I always try to just break down the simplified forms and then work from there. This may not be the best way to approach it, but it's what I like doing. It may not be the best, but it is what it is. Something like that, maybe. Doesn't need to be one-to-one either, too. That's the beautiful part of studies, is you study with different intentions in mind. I kind of did this a little bit when I was doing my Fateborn animatic for episode 3, which I still haven't worked on because that's a bit on hiatus. I think whenever there's like absolutely nothing for me to do, guys, I will work on a little bit of Fateborn, because if I could at least get one panel done a day for that, I would have been done a long time ago. But man, I want to like give it the time that it deserves, because Fateborn is still like a very special thing to me. Just because that's Lordran's world, or Lordran's universe and stuff like that, that I try to flesh out every now and then. But here we go. Big standing is so good. Big standing. I have another plan. We just need to get shot 57. No! So I got shot 57 times. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that reminded me of all the memes you've been making, but I am all up for those memes. I swear, they're so funny. All the animal ones, I think even Crochet told me about, showed me some of them too. Like, I was like, wait, Crochet, did you see this? I was like, yes, I love them. Crochet is a huge fan of them. Oh my goodness. Let's get this situated the best that we can. Oh my god, I have a plan. My hero. Oh wow, my hero. Let's get this going. Folds are tricky, guys. I know like a lot of people do like fold studies too, and like seeing like kind of like the certain gestures or tendencies that they can have. Obviously gravity plays a huge effect on a lot of the folds, but then there's just depending the material of the clothing, then those have very different nature of folds as well, right? Like very like heavy leather jackets don't have like the same type of folds that like something that's just a tank top or like a crop top or anything like that is like very different. If it's a very loose tank top or it's a very like tight tank top, those also have very different folds too. It's like there's so many factors that go into it, and I'm sure Hollow thought about that too when they were doing their folding studies or their clothes fold studies. They were like, damn, there's like so many grooves to this. It's just really tricky to see. But I think once you kind of like understand more of the material itself of the clothing, then that helps, or at least I think that helps for me. It's like, oh, like this is more like a silk. There's like a silk type of drapery, so it's gonna have like more like I would like thinner folds, right, instead of like thicker folds. You know, it's really something to think about. But it also helps. It helps with clothing, it helps with folds, it helps with value, depending how detailed you make the specific study itself. So, yeah, it's always nice to see. Always nice to see. I'm a fan of it. I still have no idea how folds work. For me, it's fake it till you make it. Hey, I respect that. I respect that wholeheartedly, because honestly, it does work. It does very much work. It's just like, oh, like, I don't know how folds work. I'm just doing it. But I mean, I'm kind of like in the same bus. What it is, like a lot of different subjects. It's like, you know, I don't know how armor works. I don't know how to render certain armor and certain plates and whatnot. So I'm just going to keep trying to like do some studies, but hopefully something connects. Hopefully. But it's very, very understandable. Folds are just tricky. It's so tricky. Like, because for me, I'm very much a repetition-based artist. Like, I need to definitely draw something over and over and over again for it to really stick in my mind. I know some people, like, if they understand, like, the actual, like, tricks behind it or, like, how certain things work, it does help quite a bit. But folds are folds. Let's get this going. Let me erase this to... Oh, I didn't even get this right side going. Whoops, that's important. I just completely forgot about this right side. There we go. I'll probably have it right there. One dreams to perfect rendering armor one day. Just one day have a perfect rendering of armor. It just, rendering is always just very time consuming factor. I feel like if you had like, I don't know, like if you take like 2 hours or maybe like anywhere from like 1 to 2 hours to render like one specific armor part, like a pauldron or something like that, I feel like you could do an insanely good job at that. As long as you have like the right reference for it and whatnot, like I feel like you will be like perfectly fine with that. It's just time. The main thing with rendering, if you ever see any like really good artwork, like any really good like splash art from League, or you see like an official artwork from like any video game, it just takes a lot of time for like any like super specific rendering effect. Like I've seen that, like if you ever go to, I could share like any like League splash art, you'll see like they'll do a lot of pictures, a lot of zoom ins on different parts of the splash art itself. That's just to showcase like the amount of detail and time that the specific artist like took to really render that out. I've seen some time lapses as well for some of those splash arts, and holy crap, they will be like it'll take them like a whole month to make like one of those. Sometimes it'll take artists like 2 weeks at the longest, but like a lot of those big splash arts take forever. But a big part of that isn't just because the artist is taking that long to work on that. Another part is just they have to send it to a lot of different higher ups at the art team. The art team gives suggestions, so they have to like make a lot of revisions and whatnot. So yeah, there's always so many factors when it comes to like video game artworks and whatnot for that kind of stuff. It's never just one person working on it too. There are like at least 7 drawing my brain wants to do, and I need to organize my brain. You just have a whole list of things you want to do, which is very fair, Hollow. Very fair. I'm in the same line as that. It's like, you know, there's so many things I need to flesh out or I want to do, but it's like one at a time. One at a time. That's a go. I need to put on some good music and think about all the art and stories I want to make. All good, Hollow. Go for it, by all means. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by, too. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. But we will keep doing this. We will keep doing our studies for the foreseeable future and try to get just some little clothing action going. Let's see. Also, Lotus being kidnapped, Zen getting shot, trying to rescue them. Lotus rolls their eyes. I'll possibly come back, we'll see. All good, Hollow. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you cook up. I am very excited to see what you cook up, as always. Because OC Tober has really been pushing you to make some really cool artworks. But yeah, take it easy, Hollow. If you don't come back, take it easy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're able to make splash art, you're set for life, kinda. I heard from our friends that mastering splash art can get you a job very quickly. I would agree with that statement, yeah. If you can make a very high level, high degree of artwork, for stuff like League, other MOBAs. I can't really explain other MOBAs, but like League, Smite, games like that. If you can make that quality of art, you will have a job somewhere in the gaming industry for sure. Absolutely. I completely agree with that statement. It's just like getting to that level of quality takes a good amount of time, a good amount of understanding of like just all the fundamentals as a whole, and it's achievable for all of us. It genuinely, if you have that kind of time and that dedication, you can get to that level of quality. It just takes a while. It really, really does. But yeah, you just need to be patient, and you can definitely get to that level. Because art is definitely something that you can like teach yourself to like get better at. I'm very much a firm believer of that. Sure, some people are just naturally more talented. They have like a better eye when seeing things. But like a lot of the best artists, a lot of the best, the most notable ones out there, a lot of them just spent a lot of time drawing and honing their craft. That's basically it. And you can do that too. Very much a firm believer in that. Here we go. I kind of messed up the proportions on this too. A big thing when doing these studies is like proportion mastering, and like when I'm like trying to keep it a lot more loose, I kind of like forget to do that. But it's whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Just it's supposed to be something more loose and for fun. Here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna shadow map it though. We'll see. I'm gonna keep it fairly straightforward. The server's acting up more than usual, so probably gonna take a break from Minecraft for a bit. Got you, Nox. Are you gonna play something else in the time being, or are you just gonna, how do you explain it? Are you gonna do something else for the time being, or are you just gonna chill, or what you up to now? What are the plans for Nox at this current moment? These clothing folds are a little kind of whatever, but I am a bit more blocky when it comes to my art. I think that's fine. I'm either gonna make dinner now or after playing a Pokemon Fusions. Then again, I don't have anyone to fight. Oh, I didn't. Oh, is Lotus down to fight? Well, I think Lotus is doing RP stuff at the very moment, so maybe Lotus can't do a Pokemon Fusion Showdown duel. But maybe that could be something you guys do. Also, Val's probably good. I didn't put my doodle quest in since I need to draw the character I wanted you to draw in your style. Got you, Lotus. Thank you for letting me know about that. Like I said, doodle requests, I highly would ask you guys to please refrain from any of those within the near future, within like the next couple months, just because I do have quite a bit of stuff that I do need to work on. But if you want to queue it up, I can't stop you. I very much can't stop you. In a very intense RP right now. Fair. Here we go. I need to, like, I guess the more you draw, like, these Greek references, like these clothing references for a certain, I guess, style or for a certain story, the more you will kind of see the tendencies between all of them. I did kind of assume it's like, oh yeah, like it's Greek fashion wear, right? What's it going to be? A lot of, like, robe-esque type of clothing. And at least from what I saw on Pinterest, that is kind of the case. But obviously there's a lot more to it than just a robe, a toga, and that's it, right? Because look at all the wonderful designs in Hades 2. You have so many cool and interesting characters there that I do want to take inspiration from. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Almost done with Silksong Act 2. Hey, that's good to hear, Nox. That's very good to hear. It's Act 2. How many acts are there in Silksong? Are there just 2? Are there 3? 4? How many are there currently? Actually, are they even going to add more to it? In Hollow Knight, did they add more areas to explore after the game came out? Or was that just not a thing? Like, was it very much one of those games where it's like, when they come out, everything's pretty much set in stone? Or is it one of those games where you just have, like, a lot of new additions or a lot of new updates? I think 3. Got you, Nox. You're not trying to spoil yourself with any of the future stuff within that game? They added free DLCs. Ooh, that's good to hear. That's really nice. They added free stuff. Crochet hype. Welcome, Crochet. We are doing some studies. We finished, what was it? We finished this stuff. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. We finished Drawing from Imagination, where we just took our references from the last couple weeks and just work these in. So yeah, we have Buttercup, we got the Komodo dragon standing up, which I completely whiffed, because the arms are supposed to be more like, I guess, downwards, right? They're supposed to be more like extending outward, and the legs need to like come down a bit more, and they need to be like they're jumping. So that's probably the edits that I would make right there. You can't really see it, but something like that. But I'm not stressing over too much. It was just some art assignment things. You brought Fart Valis back? I did not bring back Fart Valis. What do you mean? What do you mean I brought back Fart Valis? Fart Valis is not here. Fart Valis was the freaking, the gorilla over here, if I'm not mistaken. Flatulence Valis. I still remember who said that. I think it was Vactor. I think it was Vactor that said Flatulence Valis. Or it was maybe somebody else, but I don't remember. I did not bring them back. No, not at all. It was just a little assignment that we did here. Take a break from Vigil Story to make dinner. Ooh, okay, okay. What are you gonna be eating, Crochet? You and Nox both, because Nox is gonna make some food as well now. The A button on my controller died somewhat. It keeps getting stuck when I press it. Oh my goodness, that is so relatable. That is so relatable because as I play Hades, my X button and my A button don't really work that well now. So it's on its like last legs with the controller, but it still works. It's not like it's like completely broken, but it's like it doesn't push up anymore. So whenever I do like slightly graze over it, it'll count. That's why sometimes when I'm fighting, guys, I can't really. It's not copium. This is true. It's hardware limitations. That's why I'm getting hit by things, because every time I like, go for like a normal attack, I can't dash sometimes because I'm going for like a dash, but I'll accidentally press an attack because I'll like have a fat finger. The X when I'm trying to press the A to dodge. It's bad. It's bad. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh god, I don't want to talk about it. Cookie. Ooh, Zen gives another cookie. Found a spider with babies on her. Can I send in pets? Are people here arachnophobic? I mean, I wouldn't mind specifically space buns. Maybe do a spoiler. I'm not sure if you know how to do a spoiler, space buns, but if you can make it like a blurred and be like a warning, arachnophobia, because I know some people are arachnophobic. I'm not, but I feel like it would fit in pets. So yeah, flamethrower sounds. Flamethrower, burn it to the ground. I'm making mac and cheese and my mom is making hot dogs. Nice. I don't have a problem with spiders, only the egg sacs. That's understandable. That's completely understandable, Lux. I mean, like I said, I don't mind spiders. I didn't know that daddy long legs weren't classified as spiders either, because whenever I see a daddy long legs, they're pretty chill. They just do their own thing. But I know, yeah, a lot of spiders are very lax. They just do their own thing. Here we go. But yeah, we were doing that crochet, now we're just doing some fold studies. Nothing too crazy, just getting this done in a timely manner. Off stream, like I said, I'm gonna try to cut up the short. I need Hades audio. If Hades doesn't send it to me, I may just do some different like scuff voicing. But once I get all that situated, I'm going to make the video. Hopefully, it won't be done today. I don't think so. But hopefully tomorrow you should see that video with like the comic, the Season 0 Chapter 1 events that will occur. My sister had a rose-haired tarantula. Ooh, I see. I love spooters. Nice. My mother with her 200 babies. How cute. No, don't take the petting seriously, Zed. Wait, get away from the spider. Pets air above, spider to not... Okay, never mind. I should have read the whole thing. Pets air above, spider to not disturb the babies. Nice. About to call in the exterminatus. Get the flamethrower ready. Oh my goodness. Until the fat cat accident. Oh god, yeah, that was a very dark incident that I won't pester you on about, but I do know what occurred, Crochet. I do know about the fat cat incident. Dun. It's like the bite of 87 almost. The way you said that, the fat cat incident. Here we go. What's next? What are we missing from this one? Not too much. I'm not sure if this is going to be like the exact type of clothing that we're going to use one-to-one for our Slimeverse cover art, but I am going to try to incorporate some small elements from this, from like any like Greek-inspired clothing or ancient Greek clothing, and then like modern-day clothing. Just do like a little bit of a twist of the two. Just to add some like unique flair, and just to show it's like, hey, we're adding influence from this place. Well, can you tell? You can? Oh wow. Notice is something from 40k. You got an entire space fleet bombard a planet until it's a charred husk. Holy crap. Damn, okay. Okay, I got you, Nux. Holy crap. Just the entire fleet, entire space. It's like, yep, burn it with fire. We see Tyranids. It's like a Tyranid nest or something, like a plant infested with Tyranids. Burn it to the ground. Get it out of here. Exterminate it at once. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it for this one. Nothing too much else to really add to detail. I can shadow map it too to kind of show what we're working with. So let's get that going. Let me try to add some more to this. That is literally what they do. I mean, that's fair. That's very Warhammer. It's very, very Warhammer to say or to hear. You know, just burning a whole freaking planet to the ground with an entire space fleet. You know, that's understandable. That's very, very understandable, especially with some of the factions that are within Warhammer. Here we go. Blocking all of this in a timely manner. In a very, very timely manner. How does this feel? I think I don't need to map anything else out. Maybe right here, and then we should just block it in. Block it in, guys! Block it in. That works, yeah. I've been having a lot of fun with Vintage Story. That's good to hear, Crochet. That's very, very good to hear. I know, because you are a fan of a lot of survival games. You play like a bunch of them. So that is really nice. I'm glad. I'm glad it's everything you wanted and more. That's really, really nice. I'm not the biggest fan of survival games, guys. I hate to admit it. But if you guys do enjoy them, you do play them, then that's nice. It's very, very nice. I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I always like playing games that, I don't know, like, not on rails. Is on rails the word? But just something that had like a very like distinct story and path and like kind of end game to it. And like a lot of survival games do have that, but I just don't know. I've never been like too big into like crafting and stuff like that. Like I play like a bit of Minecraft in my heyday and whatnot, but I don't know. It's never really been for me. I can't explain it. I can't explain it too well. I finally got to the clay age. Nice. That's good to hear. That's very, very good to hear. The clay age? I mean, how many ages are there in that game? Is there like a modern day age, like a metal age, clay age, like a, I don't know, just modern technology? I have no clue. Is it like Civ? Is it like Civ itself? Here we go. There was an Inquisitor who calculated the path of one of the Hive fleets who would take and exterminate us every planet before it got there, so they'd starve. One didn't work. Two, he committed the largest genocide since the Horus Heresy. Oh my god. AKA the biggest war in human history. And three, the dude got exiled from the Inquisition for being too cruel. Is that like a huge feat, Nox? Is the Inquisition known for being very, very cruel? And he was that cruel to the point where the Inquisition was like, whoa, get this guy out of here. They're like, this is too bad even for us. This is too much even for us. Inquisitors are absolute nut jobs, so when they decide someone is too cruel, it's okay. See that that answered my question right there. They're like, yeah, this guy's a nut. Not sure, I only went from Stone Age to Clay Age. Gotcha, Crochet. I'm curious then. I'm very, very curious to see what other ages or what other like forms of technology are in that game for you to progress within. Very, very nice. I was saying, were you playing Vintage Stories since I got off? Like, because if so, it's been like, how many hours? It's been like 12 plus hours? Or like 11 to 12 plus hours? It's kind of crazy. No, I took a nap. Got you. I was like, wait, you've been playing for that long? Holy crap. Holy shit. Let me get this right there. Man, the Inquisitor's just being like, yeah, buddy, you're cooked. Get out of our faction. You are a little too much. And by little, I mean very, very much so. Holy crap. I wish I knew. I've always wanted to learn more of Warhammer lore just because of how, like, over the top and absolutely insane some of the things are within that universe. And I have played, I wanted to play Space Marine 2. I have played Darktide before in the past. But, I don't know. Warhammer's always been a very, very interesting, interesting universe. Sounds like one of my characters I made a while. Oh no. Sounds like my character would do that as well. It's like, oh god, no. Oh god. Let me see what else we have here. Just trying to break this up the best that I can, guys. It's not too crazy. But yeah. Warhammer's cool. Vintage story, pretty cool. A lot of games that everybody's playing. And hopefully y'all are enjoying them. Like I said, because I was playing Rivals, and oh boy, it was not a pleasant experience, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I think most of the robes for this one's done, so yeah, I'll just actually wait a light. I didn't map out the shadows down here. Whoops, a simple error in my guise. How could I? How could I? Let me get this sort of groove going here, and then we'll map this out. Show the folds in action. Lights, form, folds, clothes, all this stuff is always just so many things to consider. And especially, I'm still struggling with it, guys, but when I was, like, learning more, or was trying to learn more, like, how all this worked, in the previous years, it was so hard to remember everything. There's still so many things that I still tend to forget about when I'm working on, different, like, anatomies, different clothes and whatnot, and it's just like, oh, wait, how does that work again? How does this work again? That's why with, like, art, it is just a never-ending process of just trying to learn or trying to improve. At least for me, it is. I know for some people, like, if you are very content with the style you have, and you can, like, tell a really good, effective story, by all means, more power to you. But for me, I just always love doing, like, these little researches, or these little, like, breakdowns of clothes and whatnot, because it interests me. It very, very much interests me, and it helps me make more different clothing styles, or just anything in the future. Are you familiar with 40k orcs? A little bit, right? Isn't it like, everything they think about is powerful, or like everything they think about gets willed into existence or something like that? Isn't that like similar to how orcs work, Nox? I could be wrong though. It was something about that, like how they perceive the world. Inquisitive recruitment fucked up one more time and it's even worse. Oh no. Oh god, no. In Vintage Story, you can find ruins of ultimization, but it looks like some type of Eldritch Horror wiped it out. Oh my goodness. I mean, as somebody who's a fan of Eldritch Horror, I do like the sound of that. I would love to learn more of the said incidents. I mean, does Vintage Story have... wow, this is going to be a stupid question. But does Vintage Story have, like, a story or a campaign that you're a part of? Oops. Somebody was... I need to turn off my phone. Or no, I need to put it on silent. Because somebody just started calling me. Something like that, but they're also mushroom people. So when they die, orcs spread spores, and those grow into more orcs. Really? They are spore-like? Wait, that's so interesting. How the hell does that work? So when they die, they like puff, like they do like a puff of air, like a puff of spores, and they just grow? They're like plant-like or like mushroom-like? Not because I know mushrooms and plants have different anatomies. Well, not anatomy, but they behave completely different. So it's not like a plant, but that is so strange. They spread like spores. I've never really learned or like heard of a orc in that type of media, or like how is it portrayed in that way? Hey, SANI, get SANI out of here! Get SANI out of here right now! There's a story mode, but I haven't started it. Okay. As SANI plagues. Now what do you think happens when a massive orc warg is up against Tyranids? What's a warg or a warg? Is that like an army of orcs, or is that something else completely different? Let me get this. Sorry, guys. Let me find another reference that we're going to be using for our breakdown. This one looks historical. I don't know if I want to do that one, though. Yeah, I'll do it. Screw it. No, but it's just a coat. I don't want to do coats. Let's see. This one looks kind of cool. I'm trying to think of another one that I could go to. This is AI. This is 1000% AI. Look at that. Ugh, I hate that. Let me try this right here. Okay, this one looks a little bit better. This one actually looks Greek-inspired. But let me get that one going. That's a big group of orcs. Okay, okay. So what happens when orcs go against Tyranids? I don't know. I really don't know, Nox. Because I feel like with a lot of Warhammer factions, they're just never ending. Or at least with like Tyranids and orcs, it feels like they just can never end. But I could be very, very wrong. I could be very, very wrong. I guess with what is it? With Necrons, they are very limited. Was it Eldar are very limited, right? Because there's just a very finite group of them. They're not like some of the other factions that just keep reproducing in a way. Let me see. Let me just break this down as we're working on this too. You got the infinitely spinning orcs on one side and the endless hunger of the Tyranids on the other. Yeah, it is. It sounds absolutely cooked. Absolutely freaking cooked. Oh god, no. Let me spread these out to who will reproduce with enough biomatter, which is infinite. Oh god, no, yeah, that just sounds like a never-ending conflict. A never-ending bloody mess of conflict. Here we go. I am doing another pseudo rope, guys. I'm not sure if it's AI or not. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna try to break it down the best that I can. I probably should have just drawn the actual anatomy of itself with the human body first, instead of like actually breaking it down this way, but I'm not worrying about it too much. I'm gonna focus more on the clothes. I do notice that a lot when I'm doing like these studies or these breakdowns. I always try to make everything that isn't the actual subject itself a little bit more accurate, when I should just say like screw it and just plant something down there and like focus on the actual clothing itself. Or like the actual subject matter itself. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be trying to focus more on these lines. So, I mean, the legs look so completely out of place, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to keep it like that. Herdsman thought, why not pin them against each other? Oh my goodness. They were like, oh, this would be very, very interesting to see. Just pit the Tyranids against the orcs and just have an absolute bloodbath. Oh my goodness. You know, maybe they did have to get kicked out of the Inquisition then. Maybe after that, I could see that being a thing. Very, very much so. Oh god, no. Here we go. I think I made the torso too large. Potentially. That's fine. So there's a massive war zone spinning against several planet systems flooded with orcs and Tyranids. Orcs getting bigger and stronger while the Tyranids adapt, feed, and reproduce. Holy crap. Jesus. I'm Spain without the S. Oh no. I don't like the sound of that. Oh god, no. Tell me what will happen if one side finally loses. Absolute chaos. That's what will happen. Absolute chaos and destruction. At least what I would assume. But you know, hopefully we never get to see the aftermath of that. Else you haven't sent anyone to save me, so I'm hailing. Stop hailing SANI! That's not me. Zen literally tried to save you, Lotus. That is exactly what happened. Literally, that is what occurred. And then Zen got shot. How many? Over 50 times. Which I still feel very bad about, because even though I was I was the one to send Zen, but Zen went to their own accord to save Lotus, and then we got this bloodbath that occurred. Here we go. The remaining side will leave the contained area and attack everything else. Yeah. I feel miserably, Valis, and you didn't send Zen. Yeah, I did not send Zen. I did not send Zen at all. I thought Zen would have gotten it covered, and then it happened really bad. Oh no. Let's see. Oh god, this looks very bad. I'm trying not to worry too much about the proportions, guys, but it's like still tricky because this whole torso area is too long for what I'm trying to go with for this reference. Gridman made a ticking time bomb, which will leave one side with sheer limitless numbers. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't know why. So, I mean, you know, it's Warhammer, right? There's no reasoning with some of these individuals anyway, so I'm not going to try to make sense of it. I'm not going to try my best to make sense of it. But I will try to make sense of this this kind of robe type of outfit. Kind of okay, but I think proportionally it's whatever. But I just said that it doesn't matter. Proportions do not matter for this. So we're going to try to keep it fairly tame. There we go. There's another... That is something that I'm curious. I know for a lot of these robes, a lot of them tend to have like this like drapery or this like kind of cloth or silken cloth that like wraps around the body, but it doesn't like attach to anything. And I wonder why some depictions of Greek clothing, like ancient Greek clothing, have this kind of like cloth or drapery that goes on, like wraps around the torso and then like onto the arm and other parts of the body. I do wonder about that. Maybe it's like status, maybe it's like noble class or anything in that manner, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I would like to learn a little bit more. Make the folds. I gotta make sure I'm considering the folds too. Here we go. Fold that. Fold this here. There we go. However, so they can rearrange it to what they want. Ooh. I mean, okay, wait, I could send, where's my reference? Right here. Like, oops, I'm trying to extend it. This is what I'm trying to sketch. This, like, clothing that's wrapping around the torso, I wonder why they have it there, because it doesn't seem like it's attached to the actual clothes itself. So I wonder, like, what this purpose serves in its own right. I don't really know. Because I've seen this with, like, a lot of different clothes. Like, even, like, this right one that I'm showing right here. There's, like, a little, like, drapery kind of fold type of, like, extra piece of clothing. And I wonder what the purpose for that is itself. I'm very, very curious in regards to that. Let me put that back right here. Close that. I did something evil to Nop. Oh my god, Space Buns, what did you do? What did you do? Let me fold everything I can at once. I probably just need to learn a bit more about ancient Greek culture. That's probably the important thing to study more of. To see the actual purpose for some of these. There we go. I think it's just a form of fashion statement. That's okay. I can see that because I'm like trying to find the the tactical purpose of it, BK, and I was like, I can't really find it. But I think it just being like a fashion statement probably makes the most sense. Yeah. I could see that being very much the case. I may not bake all his dead partners into cookies? What the hell, Space Buns? Excuse me? You did what? Oh no. That is... As we're talking about, like, horrific acts, like, gigantic atrocities that have occurred with, like, Warhammer. Now we have, like, just Nob committing the most horrific thing ever as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, but it is Nop, though. It is Nop, so I guess that is, not too crazy to learn about. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Thank you, thank you. We will drink some water. I have returned. Welcome back, Myth. After an hour. I've been gone a while. Holy crap, Myth. Damn. It took an hour. Wait, it was an hour. Did you walk? Did you take public transportation? Or what was that? Or how long did it take? Damn, it was an hour? I feel like you weren't, you were not gone for that long, though. I could be wrong, though. I could be completely wrong. Damn. But welcome back, Myth. Welcome back. We're drawing more Greek clothes. And Mike did answer the question, and I will pose this to you. I walked, damn, for an hour. That's crazy, though. It keeps you active, though. It's good to walk. Oh, that was something, too, that I wanted to explain, where that's a bit of a cultural shock thing. I did say this before, but, I don't know if it's like this in every European country, but I remember somebody said that, like, it's very much a normal thing in the UK to, like, walk to a lot of places, depending where you're from, and then, like, a 30-minute plus walk is normal in the UK to get from one area to another. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to like the bar, we're gonna go eat at a restaurant. It's just a 30-minute walk, and it's like, wait, huh? That's a normal thing in the UK or just in like other countries. Because over here in America, like if it's 30 minutes away, we're driving. we're getting our cars, we're just driving over there. And like I didn't know if that was like a factual thing, like just a normal like trend within other countries. But I did want to say that or bring up that point. Because another thing is they do like looking good, but also they like being in breathable fabrics, and they don't like being distracted because including the Greeks are known for hating wearing pants for the ancient times. Really, very understandable. A lot more breezy, a lot more open clothes that allow the air to circulate through. Okay. As well as the Greeks very much love having their cough fun time with each other, so they'd rather have removable fabrics. Fair. You know what? That's a very understandable reason for the culture. Everything always has a story purpose behind it, guys. Everything always has a function because of the culture at the time, how they behaved and whatnot. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. No, since he loves all of them, so he has to eat all the cookies while crying. You turned them into Majin Buu? Oh my goodness. As well as the Greeks very much love... Oh wait, I had to read that. I worked for 3 hours to get to a restaurant. Actually, Myth, are you being serious in regards to that? Myth, 3 hours to a restaurant? I don't believe that. I do not believe that at all. No shot you walked 3 hours to get to a restaurant. I don't believe that. No shot. If something is 3 hours away, that is insane. But I mean, that's by foot. I wonder how fast that would be by car. If it takes you 3 hours. If you go to the pub, you ain't driving. If you know what I mean. Fair, very very fair. You know, there's probably not a lot of DUI cases in other countries in comparison to America. That is fair. That is something that I very much hate about over here. I drove an hour and a half one way to go to work. Yeah, I would say like driving, like you in a lot of states in America, you cannot get from one place to another like walking. So a lot of times we just drive, and public transportation is really bad. Yeah, food was undercooked. I had to walk home as well. That is crazy. See, that is a culture shock for me. That is very very much a culture shock for me because I can't imagine walking 3 hours from one place and imagine the food being bad. I'd be pissed. I will be pissed to all hell if I walked 3 hours for a restaurant and then the food wasn't even like that good. Damn, undercooked too is bad. Undercooked is really really bad. At least it's not just America where we have like really really bad health standards for some places, for some food places. Oh my goodness, though, an hour? It would say, Lux, imagine your hour and a half drive to work becomes a walk. Like, how long would that be? Like, it would take you, like, I mean, it depends how fast you're walking, but, like, for me, it would take me, like, 5 hours? Like, triple, quadruple, like, quintuple the time? I don't know. That's insane to think about. Oh, man. Including, especially for the men, they love showing off how much a warrior they are. So they like showing off their abs or ribness. I got you. That's my understanding of what I could pick up from the stuff I was learning. Oh, have you been reading more of the books that you got, Mike? Have you been reading more in regards to that? Because if so, is there any other interesting facts that you have been learning? Because I need to be dabbled. I need to have more lore in regards to, I say lore, more historical facts from like the Roman and Greek times. Actually, how different was Roman and Greek fashion wear? Because didn't the Romans also have like a lot of togas and like kind of loose fitting clothes too? Or am I wrong about that? I'm not too familiar with Roman fashion. It closed down because of health and safety. Oh my, that is not surprising. Need me to burn down the restaurant and make it look. Oh my goodness. Oh god, no. Let's not plan any arson in the chat, guys, for love of God. I would greatly appreciate not mentioning anything like that. Oh god, no. It got shut down. See, okay, that's different, Myth. That's different between us and here. If a restaurant has health hazards and health safety concerns, that shit's still running. That shit still runs over here because the health standards in a lot of different areas in America is just so low. But like, the lows are lows, but the highs are really high too, because we have like an immense amount of insanely good restaurants too. It's just like it fluctuates like crazy, and like they allow that shit to keep on going, and it baffles my mind. It really does. The average walking speed is 3 miles per hour, so it would take me approximately 22 hours to walk to work. Oh my god. Holy crap. And that's like, what, like just a straight path, or like the same path that you take every day. Like, that's nuts. Hey, get the arsons out of here. Guys, we can't. Valis says that arson is great. I did not say that. I did not say that at all. I said the exact opposites, where you should not be planning that in any way, shape, or form in my chat. That's what I said. No arson. Bad. Bad, guys. This is not what I want. I don't know specific fashion differences, but they had drip for days. They had drip for days. Oh my goodness. Arson is great. Let's go. No, get that. Stop. Don't you dare. Well, this is too chaotic right now. We don't need this. I do have a bicycle though. Would probably drop is to like 17 hours is nuts. It's so nuts to me. It's like damn. But yeah, getting to work, making an hour, transportation is very essential over here, guys. Because holy crap, in America, getting from one place to another, especially for some people's work places, it is like generally over an hour. And maybe that's okay in other countries. Like, oh yeah, it's just an hour walk to the pub, an hour walk, or 3 hours to this restaurant. But just to me, I can't fathom that at all. I really can't. Oh no. Lux, put the lighter down! Please, put the lighter down! No! Get that away! Get that away! I remember seeing a pigeon walk into a Wilco and walk out with a pack of bread. What's a Wilco, Myth? The whole company closed down because someone reported it. I like that shop as well. Really? Just because a pigeon walked out with bread? That's insane. I don't know if it's in the UK, Myth, but I saw like a video of a guy that's like selling bread, right? I think they were in the UK. They were in some European country, and they were selling it out the back of their car. And like there were like bees, or like, I'm not sure if it was wasps. It was either wasps or bees. It was one of the two that would just be all around the bread and the baked goods. And like the people that were buying it, they didn't give a damn. They would just keep on buying it. I don't know if that's even normal in farmers markets over here, but like I saw that, I was like, oh, like is that just normal? Is it normal to just buy like sourdough bread at the back of somebody's like homemade baked goods car and stuff like that, and just like not really bother? Because they had like an English accent, they really did. So it definitely wasn't over here because of how they were like talking going by about it. But I did remember that. If I think how the Greeks were, they had a really healthy diet. So I think it would be really hard to get a dad body, or like a dad healthy and ripped though. I think it would only happen to a man if he's retired from being a warrior. Interesting. And that makes a lot of sense too, right, Mike? Because they had so many like sculptures, like so many chiseled sculptures, like very like buff individuals and stuff like that. Like the Greeks, they paid a lot of attention to the human anatomy. They very much did. So I could see that also being in line with their culture. I feel like Greek society or Greek culture was probably one of the better ancient civilizations. They were very advanced for their time. They really were. Buds are healthy. People need body fat to burn, so it's nice to have a little guy. Oh god. Lux, even more fire! Get the fire out of here! Stop it! Get the old fire out. Get the fire. Stop with the lighters. Why do we have so many lighters? No, Lotus. What is he running? No, wait, what happened? What is Sun doing? What are you doing, Sun? Are you running away from the fire? Wait, what is this icon right here? I can't even see that one. It was an old shop called Wilco. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, that's normal where I live. Somebody was selling a rotten melon in a van. Somebody bought it. Damn, okay. That's normal over there too. For me, that is just such a different thing as well. Where it's like you're just selling like a bunch of like different baked goods and whatnot, just like all the not flies, but it was like, I guess, bees or wasps and stuff like that, and it was just normal. I just didn't know that at all, but I was curious. I was very, very curious. All I can say, in ancient time, the Greeks were fashionable as hell and beautiful as fuck. They were fashionable and beautiful, and that's why a lot of their culture and society thrived. Very, very much so. I wonder, man, I really, really wonder, like, what started all that, though, too. Because geography always has a big part in that, too. And you always got to be, like, near bodies of waters where, like, a lot of civilizations arise and occur. But, like, some places just geographically, because there's not, like, a lot of competition, or there's not, like, a bunch of, like, various groups of people, you're, like, able to thrive more. But even in, like, ancient Greek time, there were, like, so many different civilizations around them as well. So seeing them being able to thrive with, like, early advancements in technology and society, like different political structures and mythologies and stories, like all that, seeing that thrive was crazy to see. I always think about that. I don't know. I guess like when a civilization doesn't have to worry about like eating or like surviving, they can focus more on like artistry, cultural things and whatnot. So that's fair. I think more than I think about it. I'm literally made with fire. There will always be fire. Oh no. Lux, please. The pyro main within them. It's shining bright. But I can't have arson. I don't want you guys to play any arson in my chat. It's just very, very worrying. That's all it is. Oh yes, ancient Greece was ballin'. Nox will agree as well. I would say, because for those who don't know, Mike got, I think you got like 1 or 2 books in regards to the ancient Greeks and the Romans, right? And I don't know how much you've been reading in regards to that, Mike, but I am just very curious to learn any little small facts here and there that pertain to their culture. Humans cannot destroy the forest if I burn down. Stop it! Lux and Lotus, stop trying to burn things down! No! We can't do this! Arson fired to the ship? No! Since the ship on fire with SANI's help, why are you guys burning the ship? The ship, I don't even think it can get... Actually, it can get burned, but I mean, it'll just get charred. The outside is flame resistant. No, fire to the ship, please. Get fire out of here. Now we're bonking and dancing. Stop this. Stop this at once. These sketches are really good, by the way. Which sketches in particular, Zen? The ones we're working on? Is that what you're talking about? Oh no. I need more cultural shock things too. Because like I said, myth is like, oh yeah, that's normal over here, but like over in America, it's like very, very different too. But it is good to learn more about that. It's very, very good to learn more about that. I wish I knew more of your guys' like norms and stuff like that, because I could be like trying to compare and be like, oh wait, over here that is not normal at all. Oh, we don't do this. Oh, we do that. And just other things, too. Because I always want to learn a bit more of where you guys are from. And just, like, I don't know. Just the norms. The norms themselves. Bonking vows for no reason. Hey, ow! Stop that! Don't bonk me! What the hell? What did I do, Space Buttons? Could be worse, like your mouth or, God forbid, Birmingham. Oh, is that other places within the UK, Nox? Or am I making a bad assumption? A bad guess. A bad guess. I hate saying assumption. These sketches are good. This is bonking. Stop! That's not me! That's, you're bonking somebody completely different, I'll have you know. That is, they may look like me, they may sound like me slightly, but that is not me. I promise you that. Yeah, the outfits you're working on? Oh, got you, Zen. I just didn't know if it was something else, like if you were working on an outfit as well, or you were working on some other designs too. But that's good to hear. Thank you very much for saying that. I needed those words of encouragement. I really much did. I appreciate that, because some of these sketches are hella screwed over. Like, they just don't look that good. But some of these, we're trying our best to get it going. 1, not mouth, and 2, yes, the worst. Oh wait, does say not mouth? Wait, what? How do you pronounce that? Well, let me see. Yarmouth? 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 How do you say Yarmouth? Yarmouth. I don't know how to. English sucks. The English definition is terrible. Oh, God forbid Birmingham. Damn it. How would I say that? Yarmouth? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. Why is Birmingham so bad? What happens there? Is it just really crowded? Very bad at eating standards? Just a cesspool? Or what's the issue? Yarmouth. You had it, Yarmouth? Okay. By the way, we delight in taking the piss out of each other, especially when Birmingham is involved. Ooh, okay. Yes, it is healthy to have a dad bod, but I only think it only happens to older men in that culture who retire or who are not being active, if I remember. The ancient Greeks are pretty body positive, but because the beauty standards are of cause the god of Aphrodite had technically the body type I have, and they're like, that is a beautiful body type. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. They had a very, I mean, I believe the Greeks having like very high body standards, especially if they were like a very active culture, that just does make a lot of sense to me too. Just because of like all the activities. And didn't they have sports as well? Didn't they have like their own sports that they would compete in? Because I don't know how many other civilizations had stuff like that. I know what in Rome you had like the gladiator ring, which was what for prisoners and stuff like that, for the entertainments of the Romans. But I wonder what other sports derive from different cultures as well. But yeah, there were a bunch of Greek people that had a bit of chub because it's a bit normal for them. But if you're being an active warrior, you're gonna have a bit of muscle. But there's different forms of muscle. Chub is fine. Okay. Huh? Mika's just talking about all like the body standard and stuff like that for Greek, for the Greek civilization. And then as I'm reading the comments, they finally see like the fire comment, and Mika's like, wait, what? Just a complete tone shift from talking about Greek civilization to wait, what the hell's happening? Drugs, crowded, poverty, bad transport. Ugh. Sounds like a lot of places over here too in America myth. Drugs, crowded, poverty, bad transports. I mean, that's Skid Row in California. I guess like some parts of Miami and Florida. A lot of parts in New York City. Just any crowded like city area. Pretty much just has that over here too. Very much so. So Birmingham is a no. Okay. Where would you guys recommend if I ever went to like the UK? What are some places that would be better to go to as like a tourist or just somebody that's like just trying to like sightsee and like see some good places that aren't like overly crowded? Where would you guys recommend? Oh, imagine pronouncing Yarmouth with a list. Yarmouth. I hope I said that right. My favorite thing to hate about Birmingham is that they can't swim and are allergic to water. What the hell? What? They had a minor sports event called the Olympics. Wait, they made the Olympics? I am really stupid. I feel like that's something that is widespread and wide known, and now just realizing that, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. They had just a minor sports event. Yeah, Valis, they only made the Olympics, nothing crazy. Oh my god. They had a lot of sports, a lot of entertainment stuff. Warrior. One of the sports they had is they used to make sure women weren't getting into do it, so they had the men's strip and they were just running and doing sports. Interesting. So they would just run. They would just strip and just run around. I mean, it's the Greeks. That's the norm. That was the norm at the time. But it's just so interesting to see what they viewed as like the active sports compared to now. Because how if the Greeks saw what we were doing now with like, I don't know, esports and like basketball and like, I don't know, football and all that stuff, like American football and football around the world, people would be like, wow, this is very interesting. I would like to see that, like how much of a cultural shock it would be if you just drag somebody from a different time period and just like introduce them. Hey, here's an iPad. Go crazy with it. and then they just start like freaking using it as like a tool or something. I don't know. That would be interesting to see. That's like one of the time machine what ifs that I would always wonder about. Like if you took like a caveman from like the Neanderthal era or whatever you call them, like the prehistoric era, whenever mankind arose, how fast would they adapt? Would they adapt at all to modern technology, or would they just actually be like just living in like the woods or something like that? Because I would be very, very curious. I'd recommend Trenton Gardens. Okay, okay. Is Trenton Gardens a nice place? Did I say that wrong? I probably said Trenton Gardens really poorly too. I'm sorry, miss. Well, Wells next to C is nice, I guess. Wells? Okay, okay. Wells. Is it in the UK? Isn't it Wales? Is that a different place too? I could have sworn that's like another area within the UK or maybe somewhere else. I'm not too good with my geography, anything in that regards. You spin me right around. Hey, no, don't spin the fire. Stop that, Lotus. No. It's just so funny the way Zen phrased it. They had a minor sports event called the Olympics. Ah, yes. The very, very small event that nobody really knows about. Oh my goodness. Let me rephrase myself. They didn't want women participating in some of the sports, so they had a bunch of men strip, and they kind of do a lot of sports. Okay. The lady down the line, they let women watch. The ladies were having fun. Just taking a gander at all the men never strip, just running around. Oh god. It is really interesting to learn more about the normal trends and stuff like that, because I think, man, what did it was like the Aztecs or the Mayans, one of them like developed a different sport that would be the prototype for either football or basketball. I could be wrong, but I thought they made like an early form of like basketball or something like that, but I don't remember correctly. Because it was like a side ring where they would be like kicking a ball, or maybe they'd be throwing the ball, but like there was like a little hoop on the side of the wall. Like let's say this is a wall right here, and there's like people around. There'd be like a little hoop or something like that too. I'm not sure if you guys really remember that or you guys know about that, but there would be like some sort of sport that the ancient Mayans or Aztecs would do as well, or they would like partake in. I'm sure the men were having fun too. It was Greece after all. Facts. Very factual indeed. I want to go back in time. Oh my goodness. BRB, bye. Take it easy, Myth. Take it easy, take it easy. Castles, gardens, fountains, fairies. I also enjoy Wales with the beach. Okay, okay. More recommendations from Myth. Nice. Wales is on the East Coast. Got you, Nox. Okay. If I ever do go to the UK, then I have all these wonderful, wonderful recommendations. If I ever do, I'll probably just message you guys again, like, hey, I'm actually going over here. Where should I go? Where should I partake within? There was a basketball show that featured it. Gotta look that up now. There was a basketball show, like the origin of basketball, Space Buns, or like just a basketball Aztec show, or like a cartoon, or what was that in particular? I miss Norfolk. Ooh. 11:44. Damn, is it already 11:44? Holy crap. Okay. I mean, we got 6 minutes. The thing is, guys, we already did what we planned on doing, and doing some more Greek clothing isn't like the end of the world. I probably should finish this one up, just like sketching it a little bit more with like the values and whatnot. But I mean, we did get what we wanted done today for our art practice, our art assignments. It wasn't like the best assignment ever. I'm gonna have another assignment after stream. I hope I remember. I really hope I remember. We'll see. But if nobody reminds me within the next 1 days, please just say it in the chat or just DM me and be like, hey, what the hell is the assignment? Valis, what the hell is the assignment? It's like, oh, it's this. But I'll figure it out. I'm like loosely going with what Proco's been teaching, like that art website. So I'm gonna see what the next step is, and I'll try to make an assignment around that. But yeah, I do very much appreciate all the art stuff that you guys have been making. Big shout out to Mike for submitting their assignment early as well. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, the next assignment will be probably something related to this, or maybe something completely unique as a whole, because these are more like drawing basics type of things where you're just trying to get better with line quality, you know, tapered strokes, CSI, developing forms, you know. Oops, let me get that going. Like developing forms, like basic shapes, you know, a basic rectangle, perspective. Oh, I'll keep going. I could keep going. I could very much keep going. The one downside about the ancient Greeks, like many of the ancient civilizations, there was a lot of misogyny, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the worst thing about like a lot of like the ancient civilizations. It's like if you were a person of color, if you were like a woman, if you were just anything that wasn't like the individuals there, you would very, very heavily be like discriminated or just oppressed. That's like the main like caveat about like, oh guys, if you had a time machine or if you could go back in time, what time period would you want to live in? And it's like, you know, considering a lot of these great modern advancements have happened in like the last like 200-ish years, I don't know if I want to go back in time and like live in a different time period. I would like to like go back and like observe what's happening as a spectator and see like, I don't know, see the Greeks in action, see how the Egyptians built the pyramids, stuff like that, how Rome fell and stuff, like just all the big like events that occurred within time. But actually living there? Hell no. No siree. If you're going on vacation all the way from the US, you might as well just go to Italy. Yeah. If I ever do go on a vacation though, Nox, I think the main places that are on my bucket list are definitely Japan, because I'm a weeb, and South Korea, because I'm a weeb. And then I'm also going to go to Spain. I mean, we'll add Italy there too. Fuck it. I wanted to go to Sweden at one point, but I was told Sweden's actually not that great of a place to like visit. I could be wrong though, but Sweden, Germany for sure. Germany, but actually Nox has told me Germany's not that crazy either. But I have like a few places that I would like to visit at some point on my bucket list. It's just a few places, but Japan for sure, just because of I've always wanted to go there. No, just about a team of kids playing basketball with differently themed or other basketball players. It was called Basketeers, or Bask Up Tony Parker. It was so good when I was a kid. Basketeers. If I always say this, Space Buds, but if you can find a clip of that, please send it in the video section. I'm gonna have a separate tab for that though too, because that just sounds interesting. Basketeers. Oh, there it is. Never mind, Space Buns, I found it. I found it right away. Holy crap. Okay. I've never seen this show, damn. Besides how cool the culture was back then in ancient time, I wouldn't be going back there being a woman because the misogyny, yeah. Or I had to dress a really good disguise as a man, because I think that's a lot of women did back then, if they want to do a lot of things. Or prove a point. Interesting. If I go back in time, I would watch all the best. Oh, go to Ireland. I say there's a lot of places, a lot of really, really good places to venture out for. I'm thinking on it because they don't have the super beauty standards of what now. I think I'll be one of the hottest women there, unfortunately, and I don't want Aphrodite stands getting me. I don't want any Aphrodite stands just rushing at me at the stake. Nah. Oh my goodness. But here we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't really sketch too much at the end there, but we did manage to get everything pretty much done. We did some clothing studies. We also managed to get... Oh, I keep doing the wrong one because I have it layered differently. But we managed to do a couple of clothing studies right here. We did also manage to do the drawing from imagination right there. And that's basically it. We're reaching the art showcase portion of the stream. So let me set that up. Let me get that going, because all of you have been sharing quite a few wonderful artworks, and you guys deserve all the praise. So let's get this going right here. Oh, we will start off with Mike right off the bat because for those of you that weren't here earlier on the stream, we did have some really cool, fun doodles that Mike did work on within the stream and without a stream, and we have this kind of like pseudo indigo-y type of depiction. Mike did say that this wasn't anything in particular in mind, but I just thought it looks really cool, and I was like, oh, is this like a crest or some form of a symbolism for the slimes themselves, like the indigo slime? Because I know with Crumbs, they designed a specific crest that kind of had, or not a crest, but they had like an eye design that was associated with their character very heavily, and I was like, that could be a cool thing if a lot of indigo slimes have like some form of unique crest to their status. And I don't know, maybe Mika can do that, maybe not, but it is very, very nice indeed. If you want to know what my childhood looked like, then search up the Hungarian page for Megamax. Lots of shows that I love there, or some that I didn't watch, but still. Okay, Space Prince, interesting. I will be taking a gander at that then. Oh, I'll try to. I may forget, but I would like to learn more of everybody's childhoods and what inspirations they had growing up. But right here, here's a color doodle of the uncle, and definitely you can tell where Mika got her colors from. Ooh, I see, I see. I love the hairstyle. I very much am a fan of the hairstyle of the uncle. They look very, very nice. But yeah, this is another, you guys have probably seen Mika's uncle for a while now, but now we have a colored variant of them. Is this the first ever colored variant of the uncle, Mike, or is this, has there been one before? Because I don't actually remember seeing a colored variant. I could be very, very wrong, though. It's now simulations to the indigos now when I rendered it. Okay, got you. It's now in reference to the indigos. Very, very nice. And right here, a color sketch of the ooze lady that Mike's been working on. So yeah, Mike's been cooking up a storm with a bunch of really, really fun slime OCs. And it's the same thing with, I think, a few of you too. So it's always really cool to learn a bit more about that as well. But yeah, the colors look really, really nice. And I'm a bit biased too, because I'm a fan of pink. Pink is probably like my second favorite color, next to orange. It's not blue. Blue's not one of my favorites, but yes, this is a very, very lovely. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me drag over to this, and let's go to the arts section. We did showcase the art assignments. Oh, wait, give me 1 second, guys. I need to submit my art assignments into the art assignments itself, so let me just make this AA. I'll just do AA. Actually, that's a lie. Let me just do A1. A1, boom, copy that. Sorry, I will forget. If I don't do this right now, I'm going to 100% forget off stream. So let me submit my assignment to while I'm at it. Upload file, A1, and there we go. Okay. But now that is figured out. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way real quick because I did not want to have to worry about that. So yes, guys, next Wednesdays we'll have another assignment. I don't know what it's gonna be just yet, but hopefully I'll remember that too. Mika is so cool for absolutely. Everyone's artworks have been so wonderful to see, and actually, well, we actually don't have that much today too, which is not too bad. I mean, maybe it's a bit of a shorter showcase, but if people are currently working on stuff like any OC-tobers things or just any drawings in general, by all means, send them now. I don't want to rush you. I'm not rushing you, but I'm just saying I didn't think not too many works have been shared today, but I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that because I know some people have been very busy with school and whatnot, so I completely understand that. I'm orange. Oh, Lotus is orange. There was a colored version of it, but I lost it, so technically this is the official one publicly. Okay. So that was the first ever official colored version of the uncle. Got you. What do we have here? Made this a fan art of a character of an artist who inspires me. Okay, Bear, I see you, I see you. But yes, this is another lovely artwork from Bear themselves. And like I said before, many times, if you do recognize Bear, they have been starting their art journey as well, and they've been doing a lot of amazing depictions. I think that's the same thing with Artie too. Artie started their art journey this year, and Bear very much started their art journey this year as well too. So show all the support you can, all the love you can to everybody that is starting their artworks, and just anybody that's getting back into it, because you know we gotta encourage, we gotta push one another to keep on improve and just make stuff they enjoy. We have another drawing too, courtesy of Space Buns, the obligatory amazing OC that Space Buns will share. The big thing here is, like, I love the butterfly-ish motif that has a lot of eyes. Is that intentional, Space Buns? Like, is it supposed to be a butterfly-like in nature? Or is that, am I just overlooking that? Like, these kind of, like, ears. Let's see. One of the bad guys said they would peel my skin. Oh my goodness. Jesus. I had to return, but I will have to leave soon. All good, Myth. Welcome on back. We're just doing a little bit of an outro regardless, because we haven't finished all the artwork showcase, or no, not finished all the artwork, but we finished our assignment, and now we're doing a little art showcase. But yeah, welcome back, even if it is for a small momentary being. But yeah, thank you. Also, thank you for all the different places that you did list. Hopefully, you know, if I ever do go to the UK and I do visit there, I have places to go to. Or I have, like, good suggestions, especially from Knox as well, too. If I die, don't blame me! Don't put that on me! Don't you dare put that on me. That is horrible. Toll's assistant? Because Toll is a wreck. Oh, they look amazing. That's Toll's assistant? They look absolutely incredible. Hope you like the reference of the pink ooze lady. She's connected to the uncle. I love the little reference. I very much appreciate that, and thank you so much for that. Because coloring it is something that I struggle quite a bit with, and the fact that you guys are really good at it, like just with Space Buns, me, Kay, everyone, Lotus, just everyone here is really good at coloring. It definitely makes my day easier, especially when it is like comic stuff itself, you know, because that is always really tricky. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees justice. I got you. What the fuck, Zen? What do you mean by that? What the hell do you mean by that? Making my dead partners into cookies because I missed them all. Damn, I wish Hollow was here. I really wish Hollow was here just to see the meme. Was this for OC Timber, Space Buns? Was this also for OC Timber, or you saw the meme that Hollow did, but you just wanted to do it, you got inspired? Who cry about it in a corner, please? I don't want to hear it. Oh my goodness. Make sure that murder weapons is Valis' room. What the hell? Already dead. No shot. There is no murder weapon in this room. I did not do anything like that. Tell the meme got inspired. Got you. It is so well done. It is so well done. I love this. Look at this. I really love the design. Even though Nop is not a very pleasant figure, they have a lot of tragic backstory to them, and a lot of like asshole behavior and whatnot. But I very much am still a fan of like the design as a whole. Don't worry, Lotus. I'll be your lawyer. Valis will be in jail by What are we talking about? Hello? What is this? What is going on? I did not murder nobody. That is insane allegations, by the way. That is not me. I'm being framed by somebody else. What the hell? Is that it? I don't think we have anything else that I can really share, guys, because we got all the art stuff done. What's in general? Oh, Vector did share their figure that they got from that was Yu-Gi-Oh inspired. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I see 2 monitors too. But yeah, that's pretty sick. That's pretty badass. Very nice. He's being framed by Valis' twin brother, Valis. What the? No shot. That's another freaking Valis variant. No shot. We have Valis now. We had Cinderella Valis. We have Horse Valis. We have MLP Valis. We have Yandere Valis. Now we have my twin brother Valis. What is this? What is happening? We have female Valis. We have Melanoid Valis. I'm going to the memes. Is there any good memes here? Of course there's good memes because it's courtesy of Zen, our lovely, lovely meme creator. I've been seeing all these and I keep sending them to Crochet and just to see them because they look so good. They look so good. This one's funny. It's just the freaking, the Yamcha pose. Isn't it not the Yamcha one? King Ai, who's bothering the little captain, cracks explosive knuckles. Boom, boom. I made a meme of Lotus Kitten. Ooh, okay, so it's not Crochet's Kitten. Right here. Oh my goodness. Has actually been with their mom his entire day. What is going on? Don't send them to Crow. Don't send these to Crow at all. Whatever you do, do not send these to Crow. I love these memes. Why don't you like our hands, Lotus? Why do you like what? Why don't you like her hands, Lotus? Lotus, what is this? It's not mine. She's from work. Why is there? The thing is, I have no context at all with these memes. That's the best part. I just see this and like for some reason, Lotus is very disturbed by some of these. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Then it must be his twin sister Dallas. His twin sister. What is? You can't be exposing all my slime family members like that, Myth. This is crazy. How do you know all of them? This is absolutely insane. His twin sister Dallas. Oh my goodness! But these are so good. These are so good. Click around and find out. Oh my goodness. You know what, guys? We'll close it up with this. This will be the final image that we'll showcase for today's stream. But yeah, guys, there's not gonna be a Hades run today. We may do it tomorrow, depending how much we do get finished for the stream or for like our little comic video. Because I do need to work on that and hopefully post that on our socials. It probably won't be today, but it may be tomorrow. But we do got quite a bit going on. We do got quite a bit going on. They all own a palace, rhyming. Oh god, no. Please don't dox the captain's family members. How did none of you think to call his evil twin Malice? Easiest oh my goodness. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop with the doxing the family. The slime family needs to remain at peace. Some of them were not even responsible. Like, you're blindly accusing all of us. You see Slime vs. Charlie. Malice, I'm getting PTSD from Master Duel. But there we go. But yeah, I think that will be it, guys. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be working on the comics. Well, not comic. We're going to be working on the video today and tomorrow, so that's why we're doing a bit of a shorter stream. But yeah, guys, stay oozy, gooey, slimy, sticky, jelly, whatever you prefer. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Shout out to everyone for sharing more of their Greek inspirations, myths, story bits, and whatnot. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, guys. Take it easy. Farewell, guys. Valis, what about Charlie? I will show that tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Lotus. It's too late. I apologize.